Hello, everyone, and welcome to another fabulous edition of Blood on the Clocktower. Tonight we're hosting Bad Moon Rising, and I'm sure I'll make tons of mistakes like I always do. And Nam already criticized me before I even started. But anyway, it's been a wicked long time. I started before I normally do, and I'm still behind like I always am. So, got some bluff rolls in here. See if they show up. Yep, very good. So I'm gonna get started visiting people, and I got my notes, and man, I suck at this game. All right, here we go. First, I'll go to the minions. So start with Edgar. Yo. Do you know what your role is? Can you put your headset back on? I think that you're using that mic. I can barely hear you. I can hear you, but very barely.
I think it doesn't make a difference, but I will try. I don't think this mic is ever working.
Well, I don't know what's working. I hear you better now. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Well, I can sure hear you a lot better. I don't know, dude.
Without the mic.
Well, I can hear you. I could barely hear you before. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure you understood your role. Can you say something now?
Sorry?
Yeah, okay, I can hear you again. Okay, so
It's weird.
If the demon dies by execution, ending the game, then the game goes on for one more day. And then basically, either you don't, if nobody's executed, then evil would lose. But if you execute a good player, then evil would win. So ideally, after killing the demon, you'd want to kill a good player. Is your ability?
Yeah. So do I get to know which are the evil players?
Yep. So here's your information. Anton is your fellow minion.
Okay.
And Sean is your demon.
Okay. I will not know which demon they are?
You do not learn that. Unless I screw up, which I do often screw things up.
Oh, no problem.
Would you like me to screw up? No, never mind. I'll see you later. Hello!
Hey, you gave me a pretty awesome roll.
Yeah, well, Nam didn't like the setup, so I changed your role. So, you're now the gambler.
Oh, shit. Really?
Yep.
Hold on. Oh, man. I'm so looking forward to being the pool.
Oh, you were serious. You liked it.
Oh, I love being the pool. Damn. Okay, so it's not sure. Oh, wait, I didn't kick it.
Yeah, I didn't send the rolls because I didn't want to mess anything else up. So I just visited you to let you know that your role is different. And you don't act tonight or anything. I just wanted you to know that you're in fact the gambler.
Sad face.
I'm sorry. I thought
Tell Mom not screw with games. I like that role.
I'll have you know that I told him that I didn't like his crap and that he needed to shut up. But then I changed it.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell him anyway.
That's fine. That doesn't bother me. All right, thanks.
Yep.
Anton, you are a minion, and your co-minion is Edgar, and your demon is Sean.
Oh, that's super great.
Super weak?
Super great.
Oh, okay.
Because I just like to speak to Edgar too.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I hear you. All right.
Yeah.
Hello! I'll have you know that I did strongly consider changing you. However,
I really wish you would have.
Oh, I'm sure
I've been
you were.
Demon once before, and it's been terrible.
You made that quite clear.
Like the game was just not fun for anybody. It was so obvious. But
I'm very sorry. Well, here's the deal. You are the Zomboul, which is possibly easier because if you die when you're not suspicious, well, actually, you could kill yourself. Kill yourself the first night, and I'm not giving you advice, but if you kill yourself the first night, then they won't think you're the demon, and then I don't know. Have fun with it.
Can I kill myself the first night? I thought
not now, but like the first time that you can kill. Each night, if no one died, they choose a player. So like you can kill. I'm just saying, like if the village kills you, thinking that you're guilty, or you claim something that wants to die and get yourself killed. Anyway,
how does the village win? The townsfolk win? Like, they have to kill me twice?
yeah. So when you're dead, you're not actually dead, and they would have to kill you a second time. So basically, they're going to be nominating dead people and killing them, which is a huge waste of time. Yeah. So
Gotcha.
I think
so that's the whole. If no one dies, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's the point of killing yourself. Is that like if you can die and look good, then you'll never be suspected again. Maybe or maybe not. Anyway,
Fair enough. Okay.
I was
All right.
told. Well, I won't share that. But anyway, so your minions are Edgar and Anton,
Okay.
and your bluff rolls are Courtier, Goon, and Innkeeper.
All right.
And, as far as the getting yourself killed strategy, I can tell you that the Goon is, well, I don't know that it's a good bluff roll, but it is one that would want to die. So maybe, day one, say, I'm the Goon, kill me. The thing about the Goon is that it can turn evil, so people tend to not trust the Goon. So there's that problem, too.
I thought there weren't any outsiders.
Huh, that's weird. How come you're the Goon? Oh, yeah, that's not a good bluff roll. Let's fix that.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a terrible bluff roll. Well, you can bluff as an outsider. I just don't recommend it. All right, we'll give you... I don't think there's really any disposable rolls that aren't outsiders. All right, I'm going to give you the Gossip. So your bluff rolls now are Courtier, Gossip, and Innkeeper.
Courtier, Gossip, Innkeeper. Okay.
And I've given you probably way more advice than I should, and it's a good thing we did, because otherwise you would have been bluffing as an outsider, which probably wouldn't have been good.
I appreciate it. I'm going to need all the help I can get. This is
Well,
going to be
especially if you
a
got
fun
an
game.
idiot like me giving you a bluff roll that's impossible to be. All right, thanks.
No, that's fine. Yeah, thanks.
Hello.
Ooh.
Dude, I'm so incompetent. I don't think I'll ever be a good storyteller.
Oh, practice. I want to pick Sean. Also, I've never played this role before, so I'm kind of excited. Just so you know. I thought you should know that.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
So I've never been this role before, so I'm kind of excited.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I picked Sean.
Okay, that's cool. I will be moving on. Thank you.
All right. Good luck.
Wow, I just keep going to close all breakout rooms and all this nonsense. Simon!
Right.
How's your internet tonight?
Hopefully okay.
Cool. We can do the you stay in the main room if that's necessary. But anyway, you're the grandmother, and you learn of your grandchild, Chris, the professor.
Okay, cool. Cheers, thanks.
Sure. I'll just say, as the confident fool that I am, I don't think I've made any mistakes yet. I've acted. 2 people have had actions. And I'm pretty sure that that's wrong, and you'll all catch me up to all the mistakes I made. But anyway, I'll be closing the breakout rooms. So, anyway, I have died and turned into that thing.
Yahoo! Yahoo!
It was a nightmare. Anyway, this is day 1, and you can whisper amongst yourselves. I will give you 8 minutes, starting
8 minutes.
as soon as I open this.
Sean, would you like to talk?
That's not whispering, Candace.
Oh,
Yeah, I can.
You need to
Jason, do you want to talk?
Yeah, I can talk to you.
Oh, we can't hear you at all, Edgar. I see your mouth moving, but no one's home.
you can come to mine.
I'll go to your room. Yeah.
Jason, do you want to talk?
Get your act together.
Can you guys hear me?
Putting your mouth close to the camera is not helping.
He needs to put his headset on, but he doesn't like it.
Yeah, James, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Who's Candace talking to?
Jason, do you want to talk?
Candace talking to Sean.
Sean?
I'll go to yours.
Yeah, Candace and Sean.
Can we talk, Anton?
Yeah, if you fix your mic.
I don't know. Okay, I will go to your room. Let's see
Okay.
if it works.
All right, here we go here. Simon, do you want to talk?
Yeah, okay.
Come to my room at top.
Yeah.
I just learned a lot about Sam. Yep. Sam is not the tea lady he claimed to be before the game. Not even talking to his neighbor.
Oh, and Nom's not in here for me to bitch to him. Damn you.
Oh, good. Somebody booted him.
No.
He probably got
Me-
tired of my long butt night.
I really liked it anyway. I'm so disappointed.
I feel bad for whoever's whispering with Edgar because you can't hear him.
Yeah. Who is? Anton is. Oh, well, Anton probably doesn't care.
Chris, do you want to go have a useless conversation that I'm sure is going to occur?
I'll give you a staring contest. We'll go to your room. I see
All
it.
right.
We got that nasty Texas snowstorm today. All the way into Canada today, and it's so
Oh, my.
cold. It's like we got almost 2 feet of snow.
Those aren't words you hear often.
Oh.
Us Canadians got that Texas snowstorm. Like, I don't know that
So
I've
weird.
ever heard that sentence before.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came straight from Texas. I blame Texas personally.
Well, for the
Who's
record,
the top?
I don't think they're too happy either.
Probably not, no. They're in pretty bad shape.
Edgar, you're my neighbor. Would you like to chat?
Oh, sure, Sam.
Right.
I will go to
Terms of-
your.
Oh, yeah, it's up top.
Oh, that's.
Lynn, do you want to talk? I'm kind of scared.
Simon, is that you? Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
talk.
Cool.
My room?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Well, we're just hanging here. Just the two of us.
Yeah, we can talk. We can talk here, I guess.
Yeah, no reason to move. I'm fine with whatever you're fine with. Just tell me.
Oh, we can't talk anymore.
Messing with Chris is the best.
James is highly
Messing with
suspect.
James, can I talk to you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's number one on the evil list. That's what I'm putting him at.
Anton's room.
You want to talk, Jason, or are you hall monitoring?
No, I'm fine talking.
All right.
No talk?
Yeah, do you want to come to my room at the top?
Sure.
Edgar, can anybody hear you now?
Hello?
Oh,
Hey.
there you go.
I don't know what's happening with my computer.
I would keep the headset on, because then we can hear you.
Yeah.
Maybe take it off.
I don't even know where my voice is going. If it's the mic or is this mic, I don't know.
Well, I do know it's not the camera, because when you leaned in, we couldn't hear a word you said.
What the hell? Okay, Chris, you want to talk?
Oh, sure. Oh, let's see. Where's
I'm gonna die in this room. You're gonna kill me in your room.
my room? Well, I hope so. My room's near the top. That one.
Yeah, I'm just getting them out today. Lynn, do you want to talk?
Well,
Sure.
gonna screw this up.
All right, you come to my room at the top.
Yep. All right. Oops.
Oh,
There we go.
okay, you're there.
So we got that.
Oh, I see Steven there. Do you feel like doing a 3 for 3?
I'll do a 3 for 3.
All right. Well, I'll say that I am the sailor, gambler, or minstrel. So, of course, I'm the gambler. I'm looking for roles that I could gamble on, but I could always just do myself, obviously, if I'm the gambler.
Are you actually good this game?
I am. I'm actually happy about it. I haven't played much at all lately, and now that I am good, I feel much more relaxed.
So I could test to see if you're good or not.
Okay,
I know you are not the gambler.
that's fair.
So you are going to be claiming either sailor or minstrel.
Yeah.
I am the gambler. So
Well, that's fair. Well, I am the sailor.
sailor, okay. Can I gamble you as a sailor?
You can.
Okay. Now don't tell anyone my role.
I will tell nobody. I picked Sean last night, so I want to try to get around to him to figure out who he might be. He was going to be the only person I've done a one-on-one with, but since you're the gambler, I don't mind doing that.
I'm 100% the gambler. And if I don't die, then I'll trust you for sure.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
All right, cool.
Sam.
What's up, James? You want to talk?
Yeah, well, let's do it. I'll go to your room.
Yeah, my room's right up top.
Anton, then, do you want to talk?
Yeah, I'll join your room.
Okay, cheers.
That's very delicate for me, but I'm just
my
today.
viewers, she might have lost it.
But they know that because obviously they know me well enough that it can happen. So anyway, are you an outsider that you know of?
Nope. And nobody's claimed outsider to me yet.
Okay, I figure that if we do have a godfather and there's an outsider, of course it's probably gonna be a lunatic. They wouldn't know.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they wouldn't know. I doubt, or it would be a goon, and they try to win with the evil, have to decide if they want to win or with the evil team or not. So,
yeah,
I'm not an outsider either. I'm a townsfolk. Would you like to do a 3 for 3 or top half bottom? You usually don't, but was there anything that you would like to share? How was your day today, Chris?
And I've discovered my first mistake. I shouldn't have switched out the goon, because there could be a godfather. But anyway.
My dog thinks he's a cat half the time, including licking himself a lot.
Now it wasn't me. Now I was in mid sentence with Sean.
Good.
Yeah.
How does it feel, Edgar?
Oh, I was talking, and Sean was like, "Where is it? Where did he wake up?"
Anyway, this is day 1, and nominations are open. You will have 8 minutes.
Oh.
Everybody's
Anybody?
suddenly quiet.
Everybody's gossiping. Probably.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I've learned that you have to open them to make the setting take, so that's why I did that.
Ah, all right.
Lots of good neighbors.
Got good neighbors, State Farm is there.
That's what I was saying.
So it's like Simon and Sam and James.
Simon, Sam.
Oh, and Sean. James, too many people wearing glasses in there.
Oh yeah, we got 1, 2,
Yeah, I've got
3,
glasses.
4, 5.
Wait, there's no savant information, though, so.
Thank
Well.
goodness. How confusing is that?
5 would narrow it down to half the group at least.
I didn't get any bad reads on Levi today. I don't know if anybody has any thoughts or whatever.
No, I got kicked out of Chris's room, so maybe that's suspicious, but that's the only thing.
The Chris
Sure seemed
David
like
was
you left on
suspicious.
your
Got
own,
it.
buddy.
I didn't. Nobody else had a problem, buddy.
James was questionable when I talked to him. I mean, he was certainly digging for information and didn't give any up.
Man, how awful.
Now I know how I feel, Chris, when I talk to
I
you.
believe somebody does that.
I don't dig for information.
Well, that's even worse. You don't do anything.
Edgar, you're sounding more sus every second.
I'm always sus. Come on.
Sussing it up.
Doesn't matter what I say.
So nobody has any good information right now? Should we just is 10's even? Do we want to go to bed with that or?
Yeah, we'll say they are wasting a.
If we have a zombie, that'll mean a kill.
Yeah.
But you are also right that it's an even number. But I don't.
That is right. That is.
I don't know.
Do we even have a beat on what kind of demon is in play? But every time that I say this, they say like, "Oh, this is not important right now." So.
Well, no, it's really important for the script. But the thing is, you kind of have to wait for the kills to figure out. So if we killed somebody during the day and then there's no kill, it very well might be a zombie. But if we don't kill anybody today and then we get no kills at night, it could be a Poe charging up potentially.
Yeah.
But then there's other things that can kill. So.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a challenging one.
Yep.
But there's no way that we're gonna lose if we don't nominate. There was a script like that, right?
No Vortox.
Oh, there is a way to lose if we don't nominate if 3 people get killed because of Poe.
Well, 3 people won't get killed tonight. Well, not from the Poe anyway.
Yeah. SMV is the only one you can lose day 1 without, that's not a very good way to handle it.
It's a superior script. As
it's a questionable
the slaughter people
script.
say, if you can't lose on day 1, it's not really a game.
Then
those people sound confused.
Should just nominate themselves.
Then we should nominate, right? Or not?
I mean, I think we should always try, but if there's truly nothing out there to help us,
then maybe not. Because then we'll learn if it's a Poe or a Zomboul. Well, maybe we wouldn't learn if.
But if we don't kill.
If we don't kill, we learn.
Well, if we. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. The only issue is there's innkeepers and sailors and tea ladies and all this stuff that protects. So we could get.
So we really wouldn't know. Yeah. It really wouldn't give us definite information.
Yeah, it's not.
But I don't have any reads on anybody to say, be like, oh, okay, this person needs to die. So. I mean, we might just have to ride it out if we don't really have any suspicion, so we don't kill somebody really important.
Just like
I know
nominal use of your time.
I know that Nom is saying, that's not how you play BMR, but I mean, He's lurking somewhere.
In the almanac, it says on day one that you have to utilize death to your advantage. So,
I know.
The almanac agrees with Nam.
Are we listening to the ghost of Nam?
Nam was in here. He was in here for a while.
Yeah, I know. But he's always quiet.
Talking about the game.
He's not quiet until he talks bad about all of us.
Not much to spend his time trying to message the storyteller and distract them.
Is it worth talking about if anyone's heard of an outsider? Does that help narrow down whether or not there's a godfather?
I was thinking, like we were talking earlier, if there is a godfather, 9 times out of 10, there's a lunatic, so we wouldn't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Or
also,
Goon.
the Goon and Moonchild are both not likely to want to come right out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
But
Tinker might.
No.
They're not necessarily coming out, but like if anyone's heard of an outsider, that's usually what I hear people say the first day.
But they're going to be reluctant to even claim it.
They wouldn't even say, okay.
Almost like with S&B, if it's a Fangu game, they're not going to want to.
Yeah, unfortunately it's a harder tactic in the script. So we got a minute and a half. I don't know if
I have nothing, guys.
My God, Steven's look into the camera was like creepy.
That's why they call it a low information script.
It is very low information.
Just go to bed?
I think so.
Yeah,
I nominate going to bed.
Jason's going to nominate someone.
Well, then do it. No, you got. Here's how it's going to work. You got until 1, and then we're going to bed.
Okay, Jason's going to nominate, just going on a random person here to see about possible tea ladies and other things. I'm going to nominate someone on one side.
The game has. We're going to bed.
I'll nominate Sam.
I told you.
Tea ladies near him.
He did say get down to 1 and we're going to bed.
Yeah. You should have done it.
I literally said I was nominated.
Well,
we're not doing a nomination.
Second. Yeah.
Fine.
You took too long, Jason. You said I nominate.
I did legitimately say and mean that I was just going to forego it because we were just wasting time. Who did you nominate?
I nominated Sam just because possible tea ladies near him or other things. Maybe we'll find something out instead of doing nothing.
All right. Sam, do you have anything to say?
I am okay with this logic. So, yeah, I'm fine with this.
Oh.
All right. Anybody have anything to add?
I'll even vote up on it.
Can you please repeat what you said? I apologize. I said I'm kind of introducing somebody to the game.
For me or for Jason?
For you, Sam. I didn't hear what you said.
I was saying I'm okay with Jason's logic of just testing if there's a tea lady or anything else going on.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. I'm gonna.
So you want us to vote up?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we can get 5 on this. I'm totally fine with that.
Okay.
The vote is starting.
I think if Sam is good to get himself killed, I think it's good, but don't know.
3, 4, 5. Okay, cool.
Or he's a devil advocate.
All right, and 6.
Or the Zomble
is enough.
But we will see that Zomble dies, and we will not see that you died if you're a devil advocate.
All right. Well, anyway, I did allow Jason to nominate, but I am going to go to the 5-second counter from here. So if anybody would like to nominate, now is the time.
Your hands partially see through.
Weird.
Ghost.
Anyway, with that, the day ends. Sam is executed, and he dies.
Okay.
Breakout rooms are continuing to be open because I had already tried to end
dies? That's it?
Just died.
No long story about his
death?
Yes,
sorry. Sam, how would you like to die?
I'll do one I've done before. Cryogenically frozen to be rethawed later, but for some reason it fails and never happens.
So Sam,
they forget you.
lives in the deep south, and This is a little bit grotesque. Anyway, he froze, and well, I wasn't trying to be dark and whatever, but the point is that the oh my goodness, it's getting worse. Anyway, go to bed.
Oh my God.
Go to bed.
I'm scared of going to bed now.
This was a crazy story.
Well, I was gonna say the power went out, which would be a bad thing when you were cryogenically frozen. Unfortunately, it's a little too close to home.
Oh yeah.
I did.
You thought?
Okay, I'm telling you, every time I open my mouth, I regret
to bed
it.
now. Bye.
We're going to bed.
Good night.
Oh my goodness. In case you don't know, this is going incredibly poorly. I've already made a very dark joke, and I've outed Sean, which is super unfortunate. But here we go. So, number 2. That's Heidi ho.
I'm a little confused. Huh. Could I pick a dead player as the gambler, or?
I don't know. Let me look. Each night, choose a player. Guess their character. It does not say living player.
Okay. I'm still a little confused with the roles. Sam claimed to me and he died. So, unless he's poisoned by the puka. Guess there's one easy way to find out if he's poisoned by the puka. See if anyone dies tonight. I'm just gonna gamble myself for tonight.
Thank you.
Oh.
Hey, guess what? I shouldn't have come to you because we killed somebody yesterday.
Yeah, no problem. Good to see you, though. I appreciate the visit.
Hi, yo. As he said, not there, which is fine. And I get to go. Let's look at this. Yep, let's go. Professor Chris.
Ah, yes, I am Professor. How may I help you today, sir?
Would you care to assist with poor Sam? Or anybody. I don't know. Does it have to be dead?
I think they have to be dead.
Yeah, they do have to be a dead player.
And only if they're townsfolk will they get resurrected. I will let Sam die for now. I could always resurrect him later in life.
Well, in death, actually.
Or in death. In my life, their death. Because I ain't dead.
All right.
Yet.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're very...
Well. There we go.
A nice quick night. Huh.
What wonderful efficiency that night was. Way to go, Storyteller. I won't troll you the entire game.
Oh, I hope not. I would get very flustered. I'd probably make mistakes if somebody did that to me.
Well, Steven visited me at night, and
to me.
Still with me at night. I was about to tell me Undertaker info right now.
Yep. Who did that? Was that me? I know somebody did that to you. Oh, it was Chris.
No, I didn't say it was Chris.
Well, and ironically, you could have figured it out if you had looked at the names to try to figure it out. Anyway, it appears that we're all back, so I will say that day 2 is starting. We have 7 minutes to whisper, so they will end at 10 after, and they're open now.
Nobody died?
Nobody died?
No.
I don't know. Let me evaluate that. No, it doesn't appear that was the case.
Sam, can I talk to you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, nobody died. Okay.
Oh, you want to come to my room?
Yeah.
Oh. Poe or Zomboul. That's.
But the thing killing. Oh, you would get killed, Sam.
Yeah, we killed Sam.
Or Puka who put
Or
Edgar, do you want to talk?
Yeah, that's true too.
Who said that?
Simon.
Okay,
Well,
I will go to your room.
It is possible that Sam was the demon, and we need to double tap him because of
double tap him, possibly.
Reese, can we talk?
So I think Nom said this was
Sure,
going to be
Anton.
a long
I'll join your room.
game.
Candace, do you want to talk again?
Sure, Sean, let's talk.
Okay, I'll go to your room.
That'll be fine.
Going to win. However, I think it's going to be a short game. Good is going.
Steven, you're muted. I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm leaving right now, but you're muted.
I was telling everyone how awful Candace was.
Oh, me? How? What did I do?
No, I was talking to my video. I was muted because I didn't want you guys to hear.
What did I do?
Well, first of all, I didn't. You didn't do anything. You're fine.
Accusing me. I feel my feelings are hurt. Steven.
Are they? Are they actually?
No.
Next to Sam or something.
True.
And they both were on it. I mean, Sam was quite agree with it. So yeah, I'm thinking that maybe
I don't
you
know
are
why
telling.
Edgar would come out to I don't know why Edgar would come out to Jason.
Okay, so I just
If
thought
he
that maybe you or Edgar is the tea lady, and yeah. So if
Definitely
you're not the
not me,
tea lady,
I'm not.
that's
But you
well,
can
now
call
we
me,
see. Yes. Do you
there
have any roles to claim?
So was I. I was like, what am I gonna do? Like I could have just picked you and be like, okay, risked it, but there was a chance.
And I saw you voted on me pretty early, which made sense based on the information you had.
I thought Jason knew you were the sailor. That's why he was testing it, because he mentioned tea lady, but I thought he used that as like
I mean, it just might have been he has a way of guessing right or wrong.
Yeah,
but, I kind of wanted to talk to Sean and see. I don't know if drunkenness would have really affected him first night, but I would kind of like to know, or at least let him know.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I will definitely gamble you tomorrow night. I was so worried last night with what went on.
And if you, I don't know who else to trust at this point. So I don't know who to tell. I don't really want to state too much of my information.
Because why would you, or he just said that randomly. I don't know. But see, then the target would be on either me or Simon, because then you could say if either one of them was supposed to be the tea lady, then either they weren't the tea lady or one of the other neighbor was eating. I don't know. So I don't know where he's going with that, and we won't know till today.
Let's hear numbers are good. They can't die. Okay, so it's ruling out Chris or Edgar's. Okay, I see what it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think he may have just said that. I don't know, but it's possible we have a Zomboul.
Yeah, it sounds like
we don't know. We don't know who's protected and who's not.
Yeah, the Zomboul, the Puka.
Poe could be charging.
Poe
could be charging. If Poe does not choose anybody, then they get a triple kill tomorrow or tonight.
So we know it's not the Shabaloth, is that?
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be unless they pick Sam, who is dead, and then somebody else who was either sailored or innkeeped or is next to a tea lady. That's what I'm saying. Everything that happens, it's 3 different reasons as to why it may have happened. So this one, a lot of people don't like this when they first play it. For the rest of us, we're like, we just, sure, put us on a roller coaster.
Double tap you and find out if you're.
I am a good townsfolk. I am fine with being double tapped. I mean, it makes sense. It's one of the things I don't personally like about this script because it just takes a lot of time to do that. Right. But if that's what makes everybody feel comfortable, that is fine. I will say that I honestly did not expect to die.
Oh.
So.
But I didn't tell you I was a tea lady, so you were not looking at me for that info.
That's fine. That's fine. I still did not expect to die. But.
Oh, okay. So either Edgar's lying or Simon's evil is what the plan is?
Is Edgar the tea lady?
Well, that seemed to be the consensus on what Jason was saying.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh. Well,
Well, I will go and tell you that I'm the sailor.
Oh.
My current suspicion is that I was puka poisoned.
Oh,
now,
okay.
Obviously, it's possible that I was poisoned by my own or drunk from my own ability. If there's an innkeeper out there, which I have heard in a 3-for-3, maybe that could be in play.
Okay.
Yeah. So I am trying to find the person that I picked night 1 to make sure there's no problems there. Because I haven't talked to that person yet.
Because they would.
So that lines up that he got puka poison, Sam. I think there's a puka 100%.
Yeah.
So.
What was the other one that can, if there's no nominations, can? Oh no, there was a nomination.
No. So he died. Yeah. He shouldn't have died due to his ability. But unless he was poisoned, and that lines up with there being no kills last night. Because if he was the target from the previous night, Puka being poisoned and dying, that there.
Because in this script, there's a lot of people who won't die when they're supposed to die.
Yeah. Like you said, the fool, the sailor.
The fool, the sailor, people next to tea ladies. There's all sorts of reasons people die, so everyone shouldn't be afraid to die.
Sometimes what you hold on to, and you just gotta.
Did you shorten the breakout room time?
I did not intentionally.
Certainly didn't feel like something.
It felt short.
Buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Happens.
And I was gonna give you my other 2 rolls, but apparently it didn't like me too much.
I think we have one more. Yeah.
He got kicked out of the room, and I was busy telling him my 3 rolls, and I only heard 1.
Oh darn it!
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, what were the other 2?
Yeah, Steven.
Am I allowed to just private message Egner? Because it's kind of silly leaving, like, dang.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Lynn, are you dressed up? Did we have a party tonight, Lynn?
Oh yeah.
We'll talk later.
Well,
somebody's missing
today.
Thank you.
Is there someone missing?
James is missing.
Got a sparkly jacket. Like, did you get that from Fashion to Figure?
Anyway, we're all back.
That's from Winners. That's ours.
I wish I was at home. I'd go put my sparkly legs. Look at these
pretty.
So
really
long
pretty.
to come back that we
pretty.
went to a conversation about fashion. Anyway, with that being said, there's a game happening, and you have 7 whole minutes. So make sure you don't nominate anybody, because
Candace and I can dress at
the very last second.
Right. So like we can continue
not going to say anything for 7 more minutes.
So I have a question for Jason. Jason, did you really feel like, were you under the suspicion that Sam was evil?
No, I just thought that it's better to nominate someone and hope that we have tea ladies or other things that will help us.
Okay.
Sam, do you want me to say what I think happened? I think it'd be important.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. I'm not going to say Oh, but okay, I'll just say Sam shouldn't have died due to his ability, and he died, and then there was no kill last night, which makes me think there was a puka.
Puka versus Zombul.
Okay, so do you think that he was who was picked by Puka Night Zero?
Yes.
And that's why there was not an additional kill? Okay.
Yes. That's what I
That makes sense.
Unless somebody has some other reason why I might not have my abilities working.
Unless you're Innkeeper.
In Sailor or Innkeeper is what I'm thinking.
Innkeeper
Right.
doesn't act on
Or Tea Lady.
Yeah,
Right, it wouldn't be Innkeeper. Yeah, Jason's
Night
right.
one? Because we're day 2, right? This is day 3.
This is currently day 2 nominations.
So the Innkeeper would have acted last night, right?
Innkeeper didn't act when Sam died.
May I ask the Sam's role, because it seems like everybody aware of his role except me.
Nobody said his role.
Nobody's aware. I told my role to like 2 people.
Based on what Lynn said, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Well, I think that it's full.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't want to narrow it down necessarily, but just in case.
I mean, it still could be 2 things, but
yeah. It's not that big of a deal at this point. But
okay, I'll just
the end result is the same either way.
Well, it would be nice if somebody, offered him a drink or shelter if they could make their way to him at some point in the next couple of days and let him know. Let him know that's what happened.
And if you do have any doubts and you want to double tap me, that's fine. But that is mine and Lynn's at least current thought.
It makes sense. Perfect sense.
I think the other person who might have the other role that you don't have is the next person to nominate if no one's suspicious. At least we'll figure something out.
That would make sense. I mean, if nobody, we just don't ever know anything in this, but having to make a move, that would be smart. But basically, you're letting everybody know, Sam, that it's really not the biggest deal for like if there was a professor in play not to.
I wouldn't be the best target. No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I would hold on to that.
Okay. I have to do my gossip about the demon being shoeless. Hold on.
We have to show her feet now. We have to show her feet now.
It worked the other day, and I thought it was funny.
Okay.
And it was a couple of people who actually were shoeless, and then I got some that he was sockless too. So that see what I'm saying? Edgar was, I think it matched both on Edgar the other day.
What? I didn't get it.
Edgar's questionable.
Why am I questionable? I didn't hear anything.
No, I was talking about when I was gossiping, the demon was sockless and the demon was shoeless.
Well, we got 3 minutes.
For that, I'm gonna gossip with you.
All right.
There you go. Hold on.
Do we have anything we want to do here?
I think what Jason said makes sense.
If not, I have a nomination. And I don't know if it'll make sense or not, but I have a nomination. If not.
Why would it not make sense? But the thing is, your last nomination was kind of like iffy. It was a big gamble.
No, I mean, no, I think what he did was fine.
Based on
we actually end up learning a lot off of that.
Based on what Sam is claiming his role is, or what I think I know what Sam's role is, based on where he claimed he is in the grimoire or in the role list.
Yeah, that would be accurate, Jason. Yeah.
So I believe I know his role. So it doesn't mean that there's a puka. It could be many other things than puka as well.
That is possible, yeah.
Because you could affect yourself just as easily.
That is possible.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and let's see where it falls out, I guess. Nobody's got anything going on.
I don't know. I mean,
quietest game that I ever had.
I know. It's been quiet.
It's just so little information in a BMR game that it's hard to know what to go off of.
Then my next series, let's pick someone at a different side of the circle. So I'll nominate Lynn because she's on a different side, and we'll see what happens there.
All right, make your case while I get it up.
Just trying to see what happens on different sides of the circle to see if we have two ladies or other things, because someone needs to speak up, and I'm not about to go around asking everyone what they are. So
Isn't that a big gamble, to be honest, to just target random people just to see if there's a tea lady?
What else do we do, Edgar?
Oh.
Do you have
I don't know.
Yeah, probably Jason is a gambler.
I don't.
This is
I don't have any
conversation
info.
which shouldn't be happening here.
Okay.
When Jason's done, then I'm gonna let Lynn talk.
Okay, Jason.
So, just picking someone at a different side of the table. Maybe we'll get lucky and she won't die, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Lynn.
I don't think I'm a good kill. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm not willing to risk.
Whisk.
I can whisk it up too if you want. No, I'm not willing to risk dying just for the thought that there possibly could be a tea lady.
And I heard about 5 other people talking, so they can now, in a one-by-one fashion, chime in.
I just want to say that I didn't claim tea lady, and if Simon didn't claim to be a tea lady as well, that's very weird that we choose Lynn to check if there is a tea lady next to Lynn.
Simon did not claim tea lady.
I did not claim tea lady.
Yeah, so but I don't care.
I do feel like Lynn's role, from my as I understand it, could be useful.
Okay, I mean,
all right,
trying to do something.
I totally agree with that. I mean, I don't know many people's role. Lynn's one of the few people that I've had more discussion with, I guess. That's just my own thought, anyway.
Zero votes is not enough.
Is it worth trying to kill Sam again just to get that out of the way? If there's nobody better?
I will provide no feedback.
If we have nothing better, then let's kill Sam again.
Is that a nomination?
Yeah, go for it. I nominate Sam.
Especially I wouldn't mind this just so it 100. I think it 100% would confirm me, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm gonna 100% confirm. Simon, did you say you nominate Sam?
Sorry, yes, I did. I 100% nominate Sam.
No, thank you.
Well, for the record, I would have been okay with like a 85%. Make your case.
Just to check to see if he's Zumble or not.
All right, Sam.
I, for one, am personally offended that Simon's trying to off me again. No, I'm just kidding. No, this is fine. I would rather be confirmed at this point if we don't have any better ideas.
Now, Edgar, if you're taking notes, I would like you to notice the appropriate response when somebody tries to kill your corpse. And with that, I'm going to start the vote.
Edgar looks frozen.
But I like to do things the other way because I'm a rebel.
I feel like
Sam
evil is hiding.
Again, received 6 votes, which is still enough. And I will give you about 30 seconds more.
Just for the heck of it, I'm going to nominate James.
All right. Chris, nominate.
For the heck of it.
He was feisty day one when I talked to him. It made me question his integrity.
Anything to add to that, Chris?
Yes, his integrity seems low to me. I'm not sure. I don't have
an integrity meter.
I just question him at this point. I don't know how much it's worth it, but I do question him. So
did we lose
I don't have any concrete evidence, but I don't trust him.
All right, James.
It's always on these offhanded nominations I get killed. So please break the cycle.
Don't break the cycle.
Sorry, is it James or Jameson? Jason.
I heard something about nose picking and being involved or something. I don't know.
James, is that the whole of your defense?
Yeah.
All right. If anybody else would like to chime in.
Kill him. That sounds pretty weak.
All right. Starting the vote. The cool thing about pertinent information is that it's either everybody has pertinent information or nobody does.
Nobody. Yeah. Sam seems pretty good at this point to me. That's why I would rather kill James.
Or you could just be the demon.
That's fair too.
1 vote is not enough. As much as Chris would like to think his vote is the only one that matters.
It is. Can we just kill James? If I was a storyteller, I would allow that to go through.
I am the the filibuster or whatever. I have the ability to single-handedly. No, the executive order.
Chris, your vote doesn't count for 10 votes. You know that.
Something's wrong with this game if it doesn't count for 10.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have the 5 seconds. If you'd like to nominate, now is the time.
I don't know anything.
And my puny camera can hardly hold my hand, but I did manage to count down. And I will inform you that the day has ended, and I will narrate the situation. So anyway, this village was so averse to death that they executed Sam in the hopes that he wouldn't die, and then nobody died. And it turns out they weren't averse to death. They dragged his corpse back out, and they beheaded him, and then they befooted him, and then they behanded him, and then they threw him back in the thing. And the game continues.
Can we go to bed now? That was scary.
But we were able to get a lot of use out of that guillotine.
So I was thinking they could just like unfreeze my body and refreeze it just to be safe.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot about how you had died originally.
Is Sam Mr. Freeze from the Batman movies? Alles Schwarzenegger, yeah.
So many bad jokes.
I know. Where's my room? My room keeps moving.
That's fine. All right. So, we'll go straight. Hello.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh.
Sorry, I like to eat, so I just went to the fridge.
That's okay. I just did it right in front of the camera.
I'm going to go off the wall, and not that it matters. I'm probably gonna die anyway because of Jason. But I'm just gonna pick a dead player and pick Sam as the sailor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll also allow that the first time you die, you don't die. I'll give you a double roll. No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be pretty special.
I'm not gonna do that. That'd be cheating. Hello. Would you like to kill someone?
Again. Oh God. Probably should. That's going to give away that I'm.
Well, for the record, you have to. You could kill Sam a third time if you'd like. That would be pretty funny, though. I don't think after the game people would appreciate that, though. They'd be like, this game went on for 6 hours because that Sean never killed even when he could.
I don't have 6 hours. We're going for Chris.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I had to come here. So I can't find my token. I guess we'll just say they died. I'm a little confused. I think there's supposed to be a token. Which is pretty annoying, if you ask me. Yep, they're supposed to have 2 tokens. This is a very poorly... Alrighty. Well, they're gonna get that. That's fine. And... I'll go to the next person, which is... Hello! Would you like to use your ability?
I don't want, but I have a question. If I use my ability on Fool, will Fool die or not die?
They would die. Because your ability reads, even if they die, even if they wouldn't. There's nothing that can protect against your kill.
Okay, that's fine. That works for me. Okay, thank you.
So you're saying you don't want to use it?
No, not now.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you.
Thanks.
Oop. Oh, that's not the right button. Wow.
I apologize. I had to switch over. I dropped my phone and knocked myself off my hotspot.
I forgive you.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Stephen. You're so kind. Anybody like to tell me what I missed?
We executed. We executed Sam.
Again,
double tap.
This is all my big ploy to show Edgar how execution and death works in Blood on the Clocktower.
Yeah, I lectured Edgar.
Is that what you were trying to do?
And he cried. I had to console him because he was pretty upset about anything. Anyway, the day has come back, and after that whole ritual with killing Sam again, the village realized how much they liked death after all. And so anyway, Simon died, and then Chris died.
And Chris died.
Simon and Chris died.
Is there anybody else? This is just two.
Simon and Chris.
I died also.
We know. You have to tell us that the first day. Right?
I was double tapped. Anyway, we're gonna have.
Were you double tapped? Because that's important information.
6 minutes.
Great. The two people I was most suspicious of died, so I'm like, I feel better about that right now.
Is it true after all that the demon is shoeless?
This means there was a point game.
That might have done it. The gossip might have done it.
Chris, can I talk to you?
I think Candace could be the demon, actually.
How I was gone. How?
This is very odd.
You never talked to me all the way.
Lynn has a good nose for demons, so I think Candace is a demon.
You know
what? For the record.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
leaving. The game is not a way to avoid being the demon. If the demon had escaped, I would have messaged them.
Sam, do you want to talk?
Go to my room.
Yeah, who was that? Sean?
Sean. Yeah, I'll go to your room.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So
Sean, you want to talk? I don't know who wants to talk. I don't know.
Double tap Sam and Chris and Simon died. Are they?
I don't know who to talk to.
Grandchild and grandmother?
Oh, he's already gone.
That's a possibility.
Anton, do you want to talk?
Yeah.
Or the.
I will go to your room.
Okay.
Could be. Yeah, Jason, we can talk. I'll go to your room.
And what is Jason? You know, he's throwing around nominations. Yeah, we'll talk.
Okay.
Your room.
Mine's second. Oh, he's got it. Hey, Stephen, can you make me co-host, please, so I can get in the breakout room?
You shouldn't need to be co-host.
I can't go yet.
All right, well, I'll make you co-host. We shouldn't need to be.
I think he's doing something for his video. What did I do with my phone?
Well, it might be because you entered after they were opened or something. I don't know. Are you able to go now? I made you co-host. I also said a lot of things I don't think you heard.
No, I did.
You shouldn't need to be co-host, but I don't know why it wouldn't let you. Does it work?
I don't see any breakout rooms right now.
Well, that's unfortunate. Because they are there. I'm gonna have to close them and reopen them, I think. Because I think it's because you were like still joining.
Oh, yeah. Finally. Wait a minute. I'm gonna go back on my other one.
What? Well, I just closed the rooms for you.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Well, everybody's gonna be very cross.
Stephen, I have donated my life to being at work for a couple of days, and that's what it is. I'm not at home, so
it's all good.
I've been here since noon Monday, and I leave in the morning. So I'm sorry, my technical difficulties have disturbed everyone, but I'm more than happy to still be.
That was quite fast.
That was
everybody shut it. Candace, I believe, was out when I opened the room, so she wasn't able to use the room. So now I'm going to reopen now that, and hopefully she'll be able to join them this time. Because she was stuck out here. She couldn't be a part of anything.
Boy, who put this guy in charge?
Chris?
Can we talk?
Yeah, Jason. Real quick. So, Sean, yeah, we can think about it more if you'd like later. But there's, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to come to my room, Jason?
Yeah, we can
continue.
We can continue. Yeah,
I will go to your room.
I'll be there in a second. Sam.
Oh, okay, go, Mike.
Chris, were we done?
Yeah,
I think you all don't shut it. I'm going to close the room.
I think so.
Because I have power.
Yeah, I think so.
Do it. I dare you.
Simon or Chris, do either of you want to talk?
Stephen, I'm going back in on the other one because this one is not upgraded. So I'm going to leave on here.
You want to talk to him, or do you want me to talk to him? I don't care.
Well, if neither one of you want to talk to me, that's fine. All right.
I mean, I'll talk to you, but
not like I have feelings.
I just don't want to get in the way of Simon if he wants to talk to you.
No, that's fine. It seems in this game it's good to talk to people that have been killed. So.
I could talk to Sean. Yeah.
You could have picked a bad player, in which case you were the one who got drunk.
Yeah, that is possible.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me your role, or do you want to hold off on that?
I'm pacifist.
Okay, gotcha.
Hence why I was like, whatever, we'll nominate some random person and maybe they won't die.
Right.
All paranoid.
Well, see, I was perfectly willing because I'm the sailor, so.
Yeah, well, it makes sense.
And Lynn knew who I was, so she had her upvote right away. Yeah. Trying to figure out, do we have a sense where that second kill came from last night?
Either assassin or
assassin.
It's either an assassin with a Shopaloth or a Puka, or even a Poe who just decided to do one kill and let the assassin kill another one. Or it's a Poe who missed one, if there's an Innkeeper, which I haven't heard about yet.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So my gut says that it's either Puka, Shopaloth, and now it's an assassin kill, or a gossip kill. Or grandmother, grandchild, who knows? I mean,
I want to go talk to Simon real quick.
Oh,
James
okay.
claimed to be a tea lady, and I think Simon might be a grandmother because this is one of 3 roles he claimed to me, and he died, and maybe he died because of Chris died.
But if James is a tea lady, then Jason cannot die. So
Jason
maybe
can die because I'm not good.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's true. That's true because I was thinking that Sean and Jason is the same with the G sound. I was like getting confused. I don't know what to do.
Do you know anything about Lynn or Chris or Jason?
Okay, so Chris didn't say anything to me. I have Simon's trust because I said to Simon, like, it was weird that Jason said something to Sam. I talked to Lynn. I think Lynn knows that I'm claiming gossip. I said, like, bottom half. And said, like, is one of them a gossip? I was like, yeah, maybe. Oh, no, I think that was with Simon. Or with Lynn. I don't forget. I should take notes. I just slept for an hour.
Yeah, as gossip, you better take notes.
I don't know how to play the gossip, to be honest. I did it in a whisper, so I said like I said some random thing in the whisper. So
yeah, I want to talk to Sean because I want to know what.
I'm suspicious of Jason.
I haven't got much. I had one talk with Jason, and he told me I don't want to say which half, but he told me top half. We did the top half, bottom half share.
He told me bottom half when I asked him that.
Okay, cool. That's what he told me as well then.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm the tea lady.
Okay.
And I'm thinking about, I need to get Jason nominated. And if he dies on an execution, then he was evil.
Yeah.
Or I'm poisoned or something, but I'm not sure. I could be drunk if the Innkeeper's been picking me or something. If he lives, and then he and Anton are confirmed. I'm feeling good about Anton. I feel like he is on the good team, but I don't have proof. But just my social read on him, talking to him, indicated that he's good to me so far. So
sounds good.
I'm just trying to. If I come out and nominate Jason, he'll.
Yeah, sure.
Just to have somebody else to talk to. You're gonna come near top.
Yep.
Stephen, can I talk to you in your room for a rules question?
Sure.
Okay, I'll go to you.
Before the rules question, I just want to let you know how proud of you I am.
Why?
No, I'm not really. I just thought I'd say that.
Oh, come on! It's trying to make me feel good because I'm basically so nervous, dying inside. So don't make a mistake.
Okay. What's
okay,
up?
How does the gossiper work?
Oh, the gossip. Okay, so
because I'm trying to claim gossip, but I don't know if it's like in the whispers that I have to make a statement,
No,
or it's
absolutely not.
public, right?
Yeah, absolutely not. When we go back for nominations, after I say nominations are open and my timer goes up, you would write in the chat gossip and then a statement. If that statement is true, then somebody will die. If that statement is false, now if you were actually the gossip, since you're not actually the gossip, it doesn't matter what you type, but you should definitely be typing gossip and then a statement if you're the gossip. And then ideally the gossip would try to write a statement that like is false so that people don't die, but if somebody does die, it benefits you. So like for instance, Candace is the demon or something, because then if there's an extra death and you can figure out that it was because of the gossip. The problem is there's a lot of reasons that people die, so sometimes, and the other thing to know about the gossip is that the gossip will definitely kill somebody, because it can't be that it goes to a player that wouldn't die and they don't die. Like if the gossip triggers, somebody extra will die, definitely.
Okay. And I'm trying to be vague about that I'm the gossip, so that's why. And the other reason, so there's two reasons in one that I asked you here, because I didn't want to talk to Jason, because I get nervous around Jason. I didn't want to get my role.
Well, that's fine. I'm gonna go back and close out the rooms now.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Well, the good news is that I've nearly finished my family-size potato chips. So.
I cannot see the flavor.
They are sour cream and onion.
Those are good.
I say when I'm the storyteller, I can just mute myself and eat like a pig.
The thing is, I was thinking that would be a taste that I don't have here in the Netherlands, but it's that was boring, Stephen.
Sorry.
But still a good
I guess
taste.
that's about it for now.
Anyway, I'm gonna open it for nominations again. This is day 3. We have 7 minutes, starting 4 seconds ago.
So we're 90% sure it was a puka kill.
I think so.
It was a poor puka kill because they really didn't kill it. I mean, they got 2, I guess, so that's kind of good. But other than that, it was kind of worthless. So take that, puka. You don't know what you're doing.
If you die the next night, I know they're coming for you because you're antagonizing the puka.
Well, yeah, I did antagonize the puka. I tried to kill him, and I was the only one that voted for him.
Do you think James is the puka then?
I certainly question his integrity still.
You can question my integrity all day long.
Well,
I'm so good.
I talked to somebody who has I think is going to try a plan today. I just wanted to say that I endorse it for whatever that's worth. Because it's kind of like it's not much, sort of, but it's the best we have to go on. But I don't know. I think it's worth trying.
Okay, look, if no one has more info to say, I'm going to make a nomination.
Yeah, well, so I'll just come out publicly. I was the grandmother, and that's why I died.
Most of us know, so we don't think it's a Poe. We all found out from either you or Chris, I assume.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, now that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think not everyone did, and I did tell some people I was going to say it in public, so I thought I might as well.
Yeah. Which is why people who are gossiping should wait to gossip until after the info comes out. Anyway, Jason would like to nominate Sean.
Okay. Jason nominates.
So based on the gossip, if not a Puka, based on gossip I've seen, I believe it's not a Puka. Based on who I believe the gossip is. Also, this is going by that Sam picked Sean on day one, and usually the only time that Sam's role is poisoning himself is the only time that Sam's role is poisoning himself is if he picks a bad player, because usually the storyteller won't poison a bad player in turn one. And don't worry, Sean, if you're a good player, I'm the tea lady, so you'll be protected anyway. So I think this is a good nomination all around.
Well, how do you know it's not a puka?
It would be Sean. Sean.
Excuse me.
We don't have conversation until after appropriateness.
No, I want to make sure you're saying. I'm looking at the rules here real quick. I apologize. I'm following up on the tea lady. I'm not sure that's a good risk at the moment.
And then you obviously think that you or James are evil because there's no reason to be scared. I'm the tea lady.
Yes, I think there's a chance that James is evil. And that's why I'm not sure I'm on board with that risk.
James, are you good?
Absolutely.
Oh, well, in that case.
I don't like that sound at all. He's evil. 100%.
We appear to have devolved to pertinent information, so I'll open it to all.
I have important information.
I
heard from somebody else the lady claim as well.
How do we know there's not a puka? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
But
I think it is. It's the only option.
I will say
really.
this. I've heard that people are suspicious of James. So Sean is my neighbor, and I've talked to him. I think that he's good. I could be wrong, but I'm under the impression that he's good. But if James is not good, then the townsfolk will die because Jason won't be able to protect him if his other neighbor is evil. I don't think we should kill Sean on the chance that James is actually evil. I know it'll prove that James is evil, but you could still get caught up on thinking that Sean is evil. I could be wrong, but I don't think that he's evil.
So going back, it's the Sam claim, and Sam, explain why there's a good chance Sean is evil.
And after Sam, I'm going to start the countdown, just so you know.
Yeah, there's always, and obviously there's no way to ever truly know. Sean was my night one pick. It is, I'm not convinced necessarily that there's not a puka in play. I don't know one way or another, but it is also completely possible that I picked Sean and he's evil and it made me drunk. I think despite the risk, I think this is worth it. I know I hate when people say this, but for reasons that can be explained more later.
Okay. And with that,
that's where I'm at right now.
Well,
but I only have my dead vote, so
I think.
I'm not
since it's already going, I think the gossip is evil, whoever they are, because whatever information they're getting about the puka, I don't see that being accurate.
Has there been any rumor of a professor?
I haven't heard of one.
All right.
I've heard of one in a 3 for 3.
Is enough. Sean is.
But I don't know if that
on the chopping block, and I will allow for about.
Yeah, I've heard
30 seconds
potentially there's one. I've heard potentially there's a professor.
I've heard something about that line too, but I'm not cannot pinpoint which one it is, who it is.
Whoever this gossip is should be killed. Or maybe Sean.
This would prove that James is good and also Jason, but well, it does what it does in BMR. You know what I'm trying to say.
It cannot, like, I mean, if he's devil advocate or something, then
right.
All right, I'm going to the 5 seconds. If anybody wishes to nominate, now is the time.
I'm going to nominate Jason.
Whoa, that came out of left field.
All right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
James has
Was not expecting that.
nominated Jason. Go ahead and make your case.
So Jason just double claimed my role, which on day one or day two, I'm sorry, I told Anton, and today I told Simon about my role. I told them both that I was suspicious of Jason, and I really was going to nominate him to test whether, if he lives, then he and Anton are good. If he dies, then either he was evil or potentially Anton's evil, but I am not getting a read on Anton being evil right now.
I just can confirm that James did claim to be a tea lady.
So James made a case against Jason. Jason could defend herself.
Oh, I'm fine with this as well, but I think Sean's a better kill because I do believe Sean is evil regardless.
I
was doing it for multiple reasons, James, and I could explain to you in the chat, but I do believe Sean is evil. I'll explain why later. But we could kill me next, and you'll see that I won't die, and I'm fine with that.
I will allow Anton first for pertinent information since he was trying to speak.
I just want to say that I spoke to James the very, very first day, and he claimed 3 roles. One of them was tea lady, and then the next chat he said me that he is a tea lady. So I totally can believe that he's a tea lady. I mean, at least he claimed from the very beginning.
So I'm going to also, as a defense, say one thing, James. We literally talked twice in this game, and you haven't claimed tea lady to me, which normally tea lady would claim to their neighbor. So I find it suspiciously odd that you and Anton, who also Anton gossiped that I'm evil, would do this play right now.
Yeah, I didn't share that with you because I was a bit suspicious of you. So that's...
Well, either way, like I said, I suspect Sean is evil. I'll explain why later. If you could kill me next, I'm perfectly fine with that.
I'm okay killing you. Throw that out there.
Well, that makes sense, Sean.
Sorry, I'm distracted because I'm messaging Edgar because he looks a lot like Kenny from South Park with his coat. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start the vote.
Should we kill Kenny?
I do think.
Sean, don't you want to vote then? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say I thought it was separate from this. I did think it was weird that Anton wouldn't trust me this round.
I
What
said
I don't want to do is tie this vote.
I said 3 roles the same, by the way.
All
right. Yeah, there's evil voting in this.
6 votes is enough. Jason is on the chopping block, and I was at the countdown, so I'll go back to the countdown, and I'll tell Nam that the code is Fool. I named it after him.
And what should do, Anton?
I actually agree with Jason's assessment. I do believe that Sean's probably evil.
So then why did you do that?
But I think I need to test you now because if I die tonight, I can't test you tomorrow.
Well, anyway, the day has ended because nobody actually said the words "I nominate" while it was counting down. So I have to inform you that Jason was executed and does not.
Wait, was it not time?
What?
Okay.
There you go.
Oh,
like I said, I nominated Sean for a reason, and you should have just trusted me.
We can get him tomorrow.
This gives information as well. So
we've just confirmed Anton and Jason is good. That's
and
good.
Candace and Sean is a bad pair because.
Okay, so anyway.
No, I'm not. I just don't agree with your meta that you.
Sorry, the breakout rooms are open. Got a note. what are we doing? Lynn.
Ooh, I got so many choices today. 2 tea ladies. That's interesting. I am gonna see if Candace is evil or not. I will gamble her as the minstrel.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hello! Your services are required once again. You're muted, by the way.
Sorry. So Jason didn't die, huh?
That's correct. He was executed. Then he didn't die.
Okay. All right. Cool. I just want to make sure I didn't miss that.
Death and execution are not the same thing.
Oh, what is the difference here?
Hmm?
What's the difference?
Well,
between death and
execution is when you kill somebody, and death is the moment they die. And sometimes you execute people and they don't die.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm with you there. Okay. Cool. I think I got that worked out.
Yeah, so like, for example, the fool, if they were executed, they would execute and not die.
That's exactly what I was looking at. Yeah. Or the pacifist, for example.
Sure.
For example. All right. So I need to kill somebody, huh?
Yep. You could choose to kill a dead player if you'd like.
I just don't know that's worth it at this point.
I'm not suggesting it. I'm just
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm going to go for Lynn.
Okay.
You seem to have something important.
All right. Thank you. You're muted.
Hello, I'm Skip.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Back to being muted again.
Yep, I noticed. Zoom is pretty fun.
All right.
For those of you Discord players, you may not know this, but Zoom behaves very erratically.
Kind of like you.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I was so confused yesterday. For some reason, I completely messed up how many votes there were. I thought those tied, and it's like not even close to tied.
All right, that was not the right option menu. Anyway, it looks like everyone's back, so I have to tell you that there was some noise in the night, and at the end of it, you discovered that Lynn was no longer with us.
Candace.
So we have 6 minutes, which would make it so that the day will end at 03.
Jason, you want to talk?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I say something right quick?
Let's talk, James.
Oh, I'll wait till after whispers. So when it's time for all of us to talk together.
My room.
Lynn, you want to talk?
Yeah, I would love to talk.
Chris, do you want to talk?
Do you all mind if I join you on that, or would you rather do it by yourselves?
No, we can. I don't mind.
Okay.
Chris room?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sam, why do you think I'm evil? All right.
I don't know what happened yesterday. Does anybody want to talk?
I guess I can talk.
Okay. I can go to your room.
Okay.
Simon, is everything okay? You're muted.
Sorry, yes. I was just looking close to see how tired I looked.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to leave, but you looked not well, so I figured I'd check in.
Yeah.
Just in case we came back and we had a real victim.
Nah, it's all good, kids.
Stephen, where are you talking?
Yeah.
I'm allowed to talk. Why are you talking? You're a spectator. Don't talk to my...
You're supposed to turn the camera. What kind of storyteller high on the...
Yeah. I turn it off before I snoop. I'm getting ready to leave.
Also, if you do that, it means it's... Well, yeah, my ugly face doesn't take up the whole screen on your blooming video.
All right, I'm heading out of here.
Yeah, that's why Simon looks tired.
Yeah, nobody needs to see that on
your
55
shit.
inches.
Yeah.
No, get out of here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and use your ability whenever you feel like it. I don't know how to strategize.
Yeah, but basically, I just don't want to choose the same person that you did.
Right. Yeah.
So,
do I lose my nighttime ability when I'm executed?
We have Steven here. Maybe he can answer.
Okay. I'll
I
talk
will
to him.
just say
there he
this.
is.
I will answer questions, but I answer questions one-on-one. So if somebody has a question for me, you can let me know, and I will meet you at my room.
All right.
If you don't have a question, that's fine.
Yeah,
it's just not good to answer questions in front of other people and verify things.
That makes sense. Okay. We're not verifying anymore. Okay, we can theoretically just speak. If there is Zambul in the game and Zambul die, does Zambul lose his ability or not? I mean, it's a theoretical question. Whatever.
The storyteller has spoken.
All right, I'm gonna head out of here. Just
so okay, choose one person that you will not kill, and I can kill maybe sometime.
I will.
You two could be an evil pair, and if you are, good for you. But I'm on Sean still, and that's who I want to kill.
I'm on Sean.
And if you notice, Candace, right before my announcement, I'm voting for this one, and she made it very loud and clear that she was voting for it. And then all of a sudden, all these other hands went up like Edgar's.
Yeah.
So she's controlling her group, and I do believe it's Sean, Candace, and Edgar.
I'm Sean and Candace. I'm pretty feeling certain on it's Edgar, or I really believe Anton's good. But let me go talk to him. Let me go see if he trips over anything.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Yep.
Lady and James could have done that just to get us to kill the tea lady. It would be a good move, but I don't know. But I know one thing, because I'm alive, we haven't killed a minion.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's not good. Because everybody should be drunk.
Well, then nominate James.
That makes sense.
I think Jason and James could be working together first.
Possibly. Look, my student over here agrees. She said a while ago that Jason was evil.
Well, I like your student.
Yeah, it's one of my babies at work. That's why I don't have her on camera because she's here. But yeah, she's learning the game. Really, really smart. And so I was just kind of sharing my world. We're snowed in.
Let me see. I might get a reaction out of. I'm just gonna, instead of gambling, say I gambled you. I'm just gonna lie and say I gambled either James or Jason. I want to see what they say.
I wonder if it's a lunatic. I wonder if it's a lunatic demon type situation.
It could be. Oh, sorry. What'd you say, Candace? I'm sorry.
I wonder if it's a lunatic demon type situation and there's a godfather, because we haven't heard anything from any minions at all.
I haven't heard any outsiders either.
But that's what I'm thinking, that if we have a godfather, the outsider is going to be the lunatic, because we wouldn't know. I said that they won, so I don't know.
So I think we're going to stick. He seems to be dead set on going after Sean, but he also believes Candace is one of the evils. I think Edgar maybe also, but I haven't talked to Edgar at all.
Who you want to kill this night? Because basically, I would say you are the most trustworthy person on my list.
I'm going to get killed. I mean, I'm certainly going to get killed.
No. I mean, who you want to kill this night? I mean, this night, not night, day.
I say we go after Sean, because Candace jumped on some things when we nominated Sean. So I don't know if she was doing that just to throw off
No, that's the difference. I said I want to gossip. Everybody can gossip. Everybody can gossip. I didn't claim anything. I just asked, when can you gossip?
No, I know. But if you're doing it at this point, it's misinformation. It's also an evil play.
Jason, do you want to talk?
No, it's not.
The breakout rooms are closed.
Yeah, we had no warning they were going to close, unfortunately. So I was trying to go to a chat.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Okay.
It's bad moderator syndrome.
Wow.
I wasn't want to say it, but
not that bad.
Also,
pretty bad. No,
Edgar, you need to get a red hoodie. That would be more Kenny-like.
Yeah. No, orange.
Oh, orange. I don't know.
I don't have an orange hoodie.
It appears that everyone's back, so we will go to nominations, and I will start them.
I'm gonna look at all this.
You have 7 minutes.
I think one other info that will help us. I'd like to hear it.
Could someone nominate James for me, please?
I wanna say, yeah. Okay, I'll nominate James.
Okay, thank you guys. You've been very efficient. Candace, go ahead and make your case.
Okay. What I think has happened, Sean is my neighbor, and by a social read, I do not think that he's bad. I understand what Jason said as far as typically if certain roles are made drunk, it's because the person that they picked is evil. What I think happened, I do think that there's a puka, and I think that Sam was picked night 0 and he was poisoned, not drunk by his own ability. I think he was poisoned anyway, and it didn't have anything to do with Sean. I could be wrong. It's just my theory to get to where I'm going. Didn't have anything to do with Sean at all. I think that he was poisoned by the puka and he died because when that night nobody else died. I understand Jason's logic, and so that's why Jason nominated Sean. Perfectly fine, okay? But I think that James knew all along that Sean was going to die because Jason might be the tea lady, but James knows that he's evil. And James always frames people.
So I got pertinent information after James goes.
Okay.
Could I just chime in for 1 second?
Not until James gives his defense.
So that is, let me get my tinfoil hat out to decipher the theory that Candace just blurted out, which is whatever. But let's just go back to the last round. That I'm the tea lady. We tried to execute Jason and he didn't die. And I know Anton's role. I have zero reason to believe.
Tell me at this point.
I'll let Anton tell you.
Could I just say some pertinent info?
First of all, Lynn said she had pertinent info first, and I need to know that James is done with his defense before we start that.
So just Jason, it's what I thought.
Okay.
All right. So Lynn, I heard you first.
Okay, thanks, Stephen. So I gambled James last night and I died. I just want to say that.
What are all your gambles so far?
I gambled myself first night and I gambled Sam when he was dead and I didn't die.
And then you just gambled James?
Yes.
But there was only one death.
One death.
That was mine.
What all you gambled?
If a puka poisoned you and you gambled, your gamble wouldn't have worked. You would have just died. You die.
And I'm sorry if I missed, because my internet did go out. So if I missed where, you defended, I'm sorry, because I was gone.
No, I'm not defending anyone. But this
No, I'm just saying I didn't see that, so I'm sorry I didn't know.
No. This nomination feels really rushed, and I believe there are 3 evil people left in this game, and I really want to disseminate some information and go through some roll calls or something before we start nominating willy-nilly, because I'm not going to vote on James unless there's reason to vote on James. And I really want to go through some roll calls or something before I decide to vote on James. But this was like, I nominate James immediately and I can't decide. So would anyone like the roll call? Would anyone like to do anything? Or are we going to be forced to do the James nomination? Because I'm not going to vote on it right now.
You could start with the roll call, Jason. Are you the tea lady?
No, I'm not the tea lady.
Okay, because that kind of goes against what Candice was saying.
No, I'm not the tea lady.
And I talked to Jason about that, and I understand.
So the conversation does need to remain pertinent to the vote on James. If there's anything else pertinent to James, that's fine. Otherwise, I'm going to start the vote.
So go ahead, Stephen. But Lynn, if you were killed by a puka, you were poisoned while you were the gossip.
Are you giving me your word that you are not evil?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't believe it, though. That's the thing. I think you're evil.
I'm not evil. Sean, Candice, Edgar, I think, are the 3 evil players.
I'm not.
That's the thing.
All the land of the not evils here.
Nobody's evil. This is a straight up good townsfolk team.
The best kill for the evil team is me, because otherwise they have to kill me tonight.
I do like Jason's idea that I feel like we do need more info right now, because there's some people holding their info really close, and I don't know if it's doing much good at this point.
I agree, and that's why I'm asking if we can go through some stuff, because I know nothing about half the table, so I'm not going to vote on anyone that I'm not confident in the information.
I'll give everybody my info. I have none.
I'll come out.
The only info I have is Simon is 100% good, and I trust him because he's a grandmother. But other than that, I had no info, and I'm not going to get any info.
I'll come out and say what I am, because this is just where we are. I'm the minstrel, so I was a little concerned when nobody died the night that we executed Sam. I thought initially that everybody was drunk because of that, and that's why there was no kill. But looking back, what I thought happened with the initial part as far as Sam is concerned, that still is my thought, that he possibly was puka poison night 0. But all that being said, unless I was drunk sometime that somebody else was executed, then there are still 3 evil people living. And then it leaves nobody else but who I didn't think was evil and folks I haven't talked to. So, Lynn was defending Sam because of just previous interactions. I'll say it like that. Like she said, she gambled and she came out and said that, so I can say that again. So I don't know. And if, like I said, James, if I missed where y'all tried to execute Jason, he didn't die. I did miss it because I was gone for a second when I dropped my phone and it messed up my hotspot. I had to get on the computer. As I am at work, snowed in. So sorry. All right, I'm done. Bye. That's all I got.
I mean, Anton, do you want to? I know you don't have a lot of info, but do you want to share?
You're the only person who I talk my role. I guess Jason know my role now because you have some conversation right now.
I reckon I know you.
I didn't say my role anyone but you, and I would like. I mean, if I say my role, I will probably die. It's not problem. So
no.
And I'm gonna die.
Not if you pick the right person. Remember that if you pick the right person, you won't die because they're poisoned.
Okay, who you want me to pick?
I don't know. If you give us your info on who you picked each night, maybe the reason there was no kill is because you picked the right.
Yeah, I'll give him my info tomorrow.
Why tomorrow?
Okay. But I'm the one that's going to die tonight, Anton.
Yeah, James is going to die because we can't die without James dying. You got that? You're not going to die.
So I'll nominate Sean.
All right, I heard James nominate Sean.
So we're going to come back to the theory yesterday that Jason presented, working with Sam. I think it was actually pretty solid, but the situation yesterday, I felt like I needed to nominate Jason to test out, my ability and if it was giving me good information or not. So, yeah, that's about it. Just let's finish what we started there.
Still could be DA.
All right.
My defense.
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to follow everything that's going on here, and I don't have an explanation for how things have unraveled. But my role is one that I would like to be able to use my ability. If you don't kill me today, then I can use it tonight. I just looked at the night order thing, and it looks like I go before the demon. So if we...
No.
If we...
voting no.
Well, I'm saying if we... What?
If you're claiming Courtier and you didn't use it yet, I'm voting to kill you.
I didn't use it because I don't know what roles are.
That's what Sean claimed to me at least.
Yeah, I am the Courtier.
The possibility of a puka being out for a while now, you should use your ability already.
I heard a couple different things. I heard Chris say he thought there was a puka. And then when he said that, I heard Jason jump on and say, no, there's not a puka, that's not possible, or something along those lines. So I didn't use it till we had more information.
I thought there was a puka as well.
And in all fairness, I'm sorry. I just was going to kind of defend John. Like, John legitimately had questions. He legitimately had, and I had to explain to him, you get to choose a character, not a person. He legitimately had questions. He's only played TB a couple times. His first time playing BMR. So if he is evil, he fooled me, but I believed him. And explained to him that the Courtier thing is like, you want to be alive, but you want to not cause suspicion to yourself. He had legitimate questions. So
I have important information.
All right, this will be the last comment, and then we're going to the vote.
As Lynn said, Lynn gambled on James. Lynn didn't say to what role it was, but I guess it was Tea Lady, right? Because
okay. I am just sorry to interrupt you, Anton.
Yep.
I lied about who I gambled because I wanted to test James just to get a reaction out of him. I actually gambled Candace and I died. So I don't know if whatever happened there. I believe Candace is good, even though I think it's just coincidence that I died. So I wanted to get a reaction out of James. That was my whole point.
And we discussed it. We discussed it to try to see. See where the...
Okay, so then I have nothing to say.
Yeah, this makes it even easier. Anton, you could wait here and hold your info till next turn. Tell us who you picked.
Well, if James died tonight,
anyway,
then I will have
I was
one
going to
night.
start the vote after Anton, and somehow everybody talked after that, so I'm starting the vote. It's okay. Well, he had a question, which led to a whole conversation. I know, it's crap.
And so they'll have enough.
Don't know if there's a puka in play.
I wasn't going to vote, but it's not moving on my screen.
There's no way that James won't die tonight. And if James doesn't die, then clearly there's something else going on. So James will die tonight, is what I'm expecting.
5 is enough.
I'll be shocked if I don't.
Sean is on the chopping block.
Lynn, what did you gamble Candice as?
Minstrel.
And to reiterate, it'll be about 30 seconds, and then I'll be counting down.
You did you gossip publicly, Lynn?
Not gossip, gamble.
Oh, gamble. Sorry. I kept looking for your gossip. I'm like, wait.
No, God, if I'm the gossip, God, I just screw that all up tenfold.
She was trying to gossip when they have a phone. It was hilarious.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible, yes.
I feel like right now we're either on a really good track or a really bad track. I don't know which one.
Yeah, I feel like we should
say
kill
it's really bad, but
we're going to the final countdown.
Sean, if you think it's bad, why did you vote for yourself?
Why do I think there's 3
Everyone was voting for me. It wasn't possible for someone else to get more. People shouldn't waste their dead votes on it.
All right, And with that, Sean is executed and dies, and the game continues. Breakout rooms are open.
I don't want to join Chris. Where's my breakout room? Join.
All right. So go to 1, 2, and I do go to. Okay, that is not happening. 4.
Steven.
Yes. Now, you're a nightmare. I don't even know which way it's going to go at this point. You just are critical.
No, I told you at the start of the game.
So which way do you think it's going?
I think Evil Team's going to win. Run away.
I think you're wrong about that.
But even they figure out it's a zombie. Like, what's the chance of they going to accuse? They know it's Sean. There literally no information pointing out Sean's a zombie. Literally everyone could be a zombie.
Well, I want evil to win, but when they don't win, you have to eat your words. Is that a deal?
I mean, as long as you don't like execute Jason's ability like one more time or something, like execute it ridiculously, then yeah.
What am I? How do I execute? What are you talking about? Let me just play my game.
Okay.
I can't wait to play in your nonsense, and then so I can criticize you, which I do, by the way. I'm a pretty mean person.
Yeah.
What?
It would be a slow game. Now they're going to execute every day and no death at night.
Hello.
Hello.
Finally, I'm ready to kill someone.
You're ready to do it.
I think Jason is the best target for this night.
All right. Well, let me get out my pen.
And Jason, not James, because I constantly mixing it up.
You said Colton and not Connor?
Yeah, Colton. Colton Jameson.
All right. Well, while we're joking around, let me put this thing in so I don't forget.
Jason, which is next to Sean.
Anyway, I'm leaving.
And which is probably a fool.
Okay. Anyway, in the night, James died.
Yes, fine. Whatever. Whatever works for you. I mean, it will be even more chaos.
All right. Would you believe it? I don't think I screwed anything up. And I think Good's going to win, even though Nam thinks he knows what's going on. But we'll see. Anyway, we're going to break out the breakout rooms. Yep, there it goes. Perfect. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
What was that look, Chris?
What?
Chris.
I'm still dead.
I did update that.
Only there was a professor.
It was a very long night, and Chris has continued to be dead, and also Jason has joined him.
I'm not surprised.
Why is James still alive?
Opening the breakout rooms.
Because
He was picked less. Well,
because as usual, no one shared info in the game, so we lost.
You will have until 26.
4 players left.
Candace, you're muted.
I think she's talking to somebody else.
Oh,
maybe.
Sorry.
So it's a 3-way team of Edgar, James.
No,
and
it's
yes, it
not
is
me.
James. Yes, it is.
Anton, James, and somebody else. Yeah.
Anton,
Nope,
James, and Edgar. The problem is we don't know which of the 3.
Yeah, Sean might be a minion, and that's why, because of Minstrel, James' ability, which is still AD, is not working.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
If Sean was a minion and Candice is Minstrel, that means that Tea Lady's ability is not working, right?
Also, the demon wouldn't kill, so I wouldn't have died.
Yeah, there was a death, so somebody's ability has
Right. So that doesn't make any sense either.
Candace, you're surrounded by 3 evil people. I was the pacifist, that's why I didn't die. I'm just gonna come out with it.
See, I missed that while I was out. So
that's why I died.
Well, I didn't say it for a turn because you and Sean were acting very sus, and I wasn't sure which side the bad team was on.
Oh no! It just seriously because he really had questions, and I know he's new to playing. Like I really believed him when he was asking, but he was unsure.
Which of James, Anton, Edgar do you want to pick? Because you got to pick one of them.
I'm the gossiper, by the way.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Edgar, I don't think so. Listen, nobody's been drunk. I've been alive this whole time. Nobody's been drunk. So there's the minions have not been killed.
I think they have.
Edgar, read your gossip again. You're not the gossip.
Unless Sean was a minion and my ability didn't work and they knew it because.
So Anton, who did you pick each night as the Exorcist? Just tell us it all.
First night I picked Chris, and there was no kill.
Chris, you have to pick an alive player. What do you?
I was alive the first night.
That was the first night, and he was alive, and he died next night. And there was no kill, but he got killed later.
I have a quick question about the puka and the minstrel. Since the puka acts the day before to poison, that's not the initial action, right? So if the puka poisoned somebody yesterday and the minion is executed today, will that person still die? You're not delaying the so like somebody shouldn't die tomorrow. I guess.
Candace, we screwed up. We don't know the demon. All 3 of them are evil. There's nothing we can do. You got a 1/3 chance.
I have a legitimate question.
I didn't follow the question. Also, I didn't know if it was a question for me.
Yes, it's for.
Don't look so put out.
It's a rules question.
Yep.
Huh?
It's okay.
Yes.
I'm listening.
Ask again, Candace.
It's a rules question. As far as the minstrel is concerned, if there were a puka in play, and there is that puka, let's say, poisoned Jason yesterday, okay? And well, the day before. And yesterday let's say Sean was a minion. I'm sorry, I can't do it like that. No,
so I'm going to say something, and I think this might be the answer to the question. It's very hard to follow, but if the puka picked somebody, regardless of whether or not the demon was poisoned, the person would die. So like
so that makes sense.
That's the way you run that?
Well, I don't know. I'm a terrible storyteller.
Well, that's fine. It's just we just need to be clear if that's how you would run it.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, because then
we can talk about it later, but that's not important now.
Yeah, because that's what I was just trying to figure out why there was still a death.
So in theory, a minstrel could still be in play, or it could have went off.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're confirmed good at this point. The other 3 are evil. You just got to pick one. You got a 1/3 chance, and we got to figure it out. You're confirmed good, Candace. I'm telling you, you're good. If you were evil, James would have died. The fact that James didn't die shows that you're good. I told James, I implied fool, even though I was pacifist. Because James was like, well, you didn't die because I'm the tea lady. And James really believed it.
Wait. Which part of the night are we? Can we go to breakout rooms, or which part are we?
Edgar,
breakout rooms are open.
Jason, let's talk. Let's talk, Jason.
Actually,
Can I talk in that room too?
There's no reason to talk publicly at this point.
For the record, the breakout rooms actually are just ending now. It was the 5 minutes.
I was gonna
line up. So we could just ignore Edgar's gossip. It doesn't line up. There would have been a kill. Both my neighbors are good. Would have pinged a kill in turn 1. There was no kill in turn 1. Just eliminate Edgar's gossip. He's evil. You got it?
No, I'm not. I'm the gossip.
I know you're laughing and smiling, but
no, I'm not. It's so funny that you don't see it. Jeez, I'm the gossip.
Both my neighbors are good. Therefore, Simon and Sam, who are both good.
What if I would just like to break in to say that nominations are open.
Jason, how do you know both your neighbors are good?
Edgar, who's the gossip.
He was saying what Edgar was gossiping. And of course, I don't have all the gossip because
you don't even have the information that both of your neighbors are good.
So if you were the gossip, someone would have died. Absolutely 0 people died on turn 1. Therefore, you're not the gossip.
Yeah, basically saying your gossip should have triggered and
your gossip should have triggered a kill. It didn't. You're not the gossip. You're lying, so we're ignoring you. Sorry, Edgar, but we're ignoring you at this point.
I'm ignoring you too, Jason.
Anyway,
putting my head up.
Jason,
James, let me tell my pertinent info, and then you guys.
Chris, what are you thinking?
Defend. Here's the pertinent info. I told James that I implied fool, but I was really pacifist when I didn't die, and James was like, "Oh, well, let me talk to Anton," and they went running off and talked for like 5 minutes at the end of that chat. So one of them is a demon. I don't know which one. I think it's a 50-50. I don't think it's Edgar.
Why did you kill him when I nominated him then?
Why? Because at that point,
I voted yes for that,
I wanted
to be
kill
honest.
Sean first because I wanted to just go through the process. There's reasons to go through the process.
I'll tell you, I'm feeling that James is DA. He nominated you, Jason. I think he knew that you wouldn't die and he would confirm him as Tea Lady. I feel like that's a DA move, and I think it might be Anton, but that's my personal opinion.
So
okay.
So you thought I was fool, so they wouldn't have killed me.
Anton, do you mind telling me anything about what you're claiming?
Yeah,
because I haven't talked to you.
I was about to tell my info, but then you started to talk about like anything else. So I'm an exorcist, and first night I picked Chris. There was no kill, but based on the Chris died. Next night I don't think Chris is demon anyway. Second night I picked James because James came to me the first day, claimed to be a Tea Lady, and thought it's suspicious, so I chose James. But there was a kill next night, and basically there was kill any other night, any next night. Third night I picked Sean. There also was a kill, and last night I picked Candice, and again there was a kill.
Edgar, are you the demon?
I'm not the demon. I'm not. Jesus, come on.
Edgar claimed to be ghost first day.
Don't give me that eyes because I know those eyes. don't give me
what
those
do you
eyes.
think, Lynn?
It's James. Then it has to be James. I don't think Anton is the demon. It could also be. I'm not sure. I know Candace is good. We confirmed that, but it's James or Anton.
I think
how can you just confirm?
I think it's James. I think it's James.
The thing is, when you told me it was James the last time we voted, I voted for James as well. It's suspicious.
James is the most trustworthy person in my life.
Guys, okay.
Y'all awfully quiet. Y'all gotta help me figure this out. I was gone for 8 minutes.
It is. I am the Tea Lady. I may have gotten duped by Anton the entire game, but I am the Tea Lady.
If you're the Tea Lady, I wouldn't have died overnight. You got it? You and Anton
except for if they're hold on. Jason, guys, let me talk. Jason, if Sean was a minion and Candace is the minstrel, then my power wouldn't have worked. You would die.
What are you talking about?
Right?
The demon wouldn't have killed. I wouldn't have died. You understand? You and Anton keep going about this, that your power didn't work. You understand the demon wouldn't kill. I wouldn't have died. No one would have died if Candace.
Steven had rolled if it was a puka, the kill would have still went off.
It's not supposed to.
Well, we can talk about that later.
James could still be the Tea Lady and Anton being minions. Jason die.
If I was Puka before James, that means that James and Anton are evil anyway.
I'm gonna be wrong. That's okay.
I still want to hear from Lynn. Edgar just defended Anton. So is it me, the person that everybody's pointing to, that all of a sudden I am the demon, yet the evil players are pointing at me also?
So who's the third evil person, James?
I don't know. I have no idea anymore.
Anton with the information that I have, but I said it could also be you.
So if Edgar and
what's
Anton
the information you have, Edgar?
If Edgar and Anton are right, then they're both evil.
I didn't get any information.
What'd you say, Sam?
I've been trying to get Lynn to talk for 2 minutes, and everybody else keeps talking, and we only have a minute left.
I'm down to the wire, y'all. Y'all got to talk to me.
Go ahead, Lynn.
What do you want me to say?
I'm just wondering what you're thinking, because I know you usually have good social reads.
I do. I know. I think.
If you don't know, that's fine. I just wanted to hear it. Not to put
I think it's possible all three are evil. At the very least, there's definitely two evil. I do social read James is evil personally. I don't know
which one's the demon, man. I gotta nominate.
Oh, I just thought I'd put her in the spotlight.
Guys,
I would probably
listen though. If all y'all are good and everybody's pointing to me, then why are the evil players pointing to me as well?
Because
As a
you're a
psycho.
minion or a psycho. We don't know.
I nominate Anton.
Okay, I'm fine. We're gonna go with Anton because unfortunately the rest of them are evil. So
I think we have to go with
it's
this.
a cluster, but anyway, I mean, I just have to make a guess.
We got to get 4 votes.
I have to make a guess.
If there's only one good,
any,
sorry, go ahead.
Any of the two, I'm fine with.
Candace, when you're done with your case, let me know.
Yeah, it's got to be who's left. I know that James is evil, but I can't figure if he's playing to frame me, be a good minion and take it off or throw it off on my minion. But I know James is evil, but I just don't know how. I don't know. It's just a guess at this point.
All right, Anton.
Well, maybe I missed, but I asked, and everybody says that it makes no sense, but I didn't get why. I think that Sean was a minion. If Candice a minstrel, that means that James's ability is not working, and that's why Jason died at night. That's all I'm saying. And I think James, if James is evil, but I don't think so, he is a minion, not a demon anyway. And if you want to kill me, well, basically I already used all my info, so go for it.
Just pertinent info. I know James and Anton, you keep saying that I died because his ability didn't work. That's not how this stream. That's not how it works. So if you guys keep using it in your defense, all you're doing is making yourself.
Well, if somebody can explain why it doesn't work this way, I will be glad.
Because you guys aren't really the tea lady / whatever you're calling. That's why.
I don't think there's a tea lady. Nobody thinks there's a tea lady.
You guys are going to do the big O face at the end of this game.
Might do it. That's not the first time. I always never know what's going on.
It's going to say James, Tea Lady, and you're going, oh, man.
All right, I heard Sam. He was trying to say something. I'm going to give him the floor, and then I'm going to start the vote.
I was just saying, if we think Candace is the last good player, we have to. Every good player has to vote on this. That's the only option we have.
Only four is enough. 4 is enough, Sam. Not every good player.
Yeah, we could save some votes. 4 needs 4 minimum.
Anyway, I'm going to start the vote.
But if the rest are evil, they're not. And we've.
That's all. There's only 3 evil. There's no reason to do anything else, Sam. There's only 3 evil.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. I got my hand up anyway, so.
That's good.
Is it good? Because you know.
Ooh, Edgar threw it in.
Oh, yeah.
Why did Edgar throw a vote at the last minute? That's just
a good question.
I don't really
Move up the numbers. I don't like that. And he's smiling under his hand.
Just to say that's something I would do as a minion.
I'm not.
What'd you say, Leanne?
He's the evil demon, Edgar.
No, I'm not. Yeah. I'm not the demon.
Anton, if it's not you,
you're definitely evil, man. You're
wait a minute.
I'm not evil.
You are.
Anton, will you nominate Edgar?
All right, I don't know what's going on, but I have to meet everybody because I'm trying to say my thing, which is that there's 5 votes. We have about 10 seconds left in the day, and then I'm going to do the countdown. So you can.
I nominate Edgar.
Okay.
You think it's Edgar, not James?
I trust James. That's what I'm saying. I think. Well, as I said, I think James is still. I think Jason is still Candice is minstrel. That's why Jason died at the previous night, and that's why I think that Edgar is the one who is evil at the very least.
I think it's Anton. I think it's Anton.
Votes. If we do this, we need 3 dead votes. That's
no. I stick with Anton. Stick with Anton.
Sorry, I was on mute. Stick with Anton.
All right, I will allow.
Why are you asking me to nominate Edgar if nobody votes anyway?
You can't risk a tie anyway.
Yeah, that's why I was in favor of just going all in on one.
It's James. Edgar, will you nominate James?
He's not gonna. He's bad.
All 3 of them are evil. They're not gonna nominate.
It's not me.
My goodness.
You're muted, Edgar.
I'm gonna start the vote.
I prove myself.
This is the fun you get to deal with, Steven.
Yep.
Oh, it's fun. I didn't even notice.
And if it is James, I nominated him 8 days ago. That's all I got to say.
All 3 of them are evil. They all should
Nobody can hear you, Edgar. You're still muted.
Edgar doesn't understand how microphones work.
That's true. Sorry.
Cameras either.
All right, so
I don't understand anything. This is a medieval village, right? What is this technology we're talking about?
You know, if James and Edgar are evil and they're the last 2 left, you guys can just come out at this point. Nobody can stop you.
Well, actually, there's 4 live players.
Yeah,
James
but
and
Candace
Edgar,
and
if you guys
Anton
are
have
both
already
evil, just
Oh,
end
I'm not the
or
demon. Then you
nominated.
just lose if we kill me.
James
All
and Edgar, if you're both evil, just please end this. Don't.
I'm not evil. I'm not evil. So
Oh my
Then who
God!
is
If
it,
you're not
James?
evil, I will
Is it
apologize to you to the end of time, James. But I think you're evil.
8
The end
days
of
ago,
times.
y'all.
I'm
8
trying to
days
learn the
ago.
game, so I'm trying to
All right.
learn the game. So
Final timer.
Edgar, you're the only one who's confirmed evil. Whether you're the demon or the minion, who knows?
I expect you guys to grovel at the end of this game with all your apologies.
I won't. I thought you were
I will
evil.
apologize.
Think about it.
All right.
I will not apologize because I trust you.
And
Okay.
with that, Anton has been executed, and Anton has died.
Unfortunately.
But the game continues.
The game continues.
This
Damn
is
it.
probably mastermind.
Are you
Oh my God.
freaking kidding me? Thank God we saved some votes.
Yep.
Anyway.
Interesting how Sam wanted us to use our votes.
We could also just not. Well, no, yeah, we'll figure it out.
Stephen, I think you made a mistake. Come see me in the night.
I
please.
plan to.
Okay.
For the record, I think that you've made a lot of mistakes too. Thanks, Nom.
I think this is a very interesting game, even though I do think the setup is kind of wonky, and a lot of people, especially like people who don't normally like Batman Rising, they like it because it seems like a lot of things just coincidence, like the T-Lady.
Yep, I was able to back up the fake
right.
the fake thing there. I thought that was pretty cool.
Sitting next to an evil and then sitting next to the pacifist, which is crazy.
Yeah, well,
I think I made a fucking mistake.
You did.
Yeah, I did. Because I read it wrong. It says if a player is then executed, their team wins. I thought the good team would lose.
Yeah, so your ability, which you're still alive, so I don't know that there's really a problem, but your ability is basically if so we're at 3.
Because Sean died, he's a demon. Then we play for one more day.
Well, so Sean isn't well. Read Sean's ability.
I forgot what Sean was, to be honest.
Well, I can't tell you that because you're in the game, so
yeah.
Yep. No mistakes are made. You didn't make a mistake. You can still win it. But I'm not going to talk to you about it because I shouldn't be revealing anything that you don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Thanks.
Yep. No problem.
James doesn't move there. Like,
I can explain what happened. Don't worry.
Anyway, we're back, and I have to tell you that it was a very quiet night, except for 7 people that were dead that may or may not have died again.
Candace, your minstrel went off because you got one of the minions. So kill Edgar now. Kill Edgar. Hopefully it's Edgar and not James.
We will have whispers if anybody's interested for 5 minutes. I will be opening the breakout rooms.
3, 6. Why in the world would you kill all the dead people?
Well, I can't either confirm nor deny if they died.
I like how you
nominate James. I nominate James.
Well, we're not even in nominations yet. If we want to close whispers, somebody can nominate that we close whispers.
I don't know, because sometimes you don't do whispers, and you're like, yeah.
No, I just said out loud that I'm doing whispers.
So I guess it could also be mastermind, but killing Edgar would still work for that too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the mastermind.
Look how eager he was to come after me.
Yeah, because you're evil.
Edgar,
both are
evil. You didn't even gossip this turn.
I'm still not. As gossip is after nominations. That's what I.
No, it's not. As soon as the day opens up.
No, I asked Stephen. That's why I wanted the rules question.
I must clarify that you cannot gossip during whispers.
I have a theory.
No, I mean after nominations.
I was saying last turn you didn't gossip. When we were in the final 4, you never gossiped. Why is that?
Yeah.
I was
talking about. We were talking, and everybody was pointing at me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Jeez, I have to defend myself. I cannot do 2 things at once.
To be fair, I still believe Edgar's bad, but it is the last day. it's pointless to kind of gossip, because if you are the gossip, you're going to kill a good player too. But
No,
he's still lying. But I'm just saying.
Everybody's drunk. But Chris,
that means that I'm not lying,
everybody's
Chris.
drunk.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, everybody's drunk. That's the reason.
No, I have a theory. I was a demon. There is a mastermind, so we should just kill nobody and go to sleep.
Yeah, okay, we got it.
If we killed a demon and there was a mastermind, we killed nobody. That would mean we would win.
So the only problem here,
the
only problem here is if James really is the DA, and then he protected Edgar, we lose anyway. In which case, Stephen, if you're still here, just end it. If not, then we're good. If James isn't the DA, then we're good. And we kill Edgar.
James always framing people. James will do something like that.
I'm the tea lady.
He would.
James, I didn't see any tea in your hands whatsoever.
You don't even own a tea set, James.
I have iced tea.
So now hold on a second. So I got fooled by Anton the entire game. So that's the reality, right? I thought for sure I had two good neighbors and then my powers were working. And when I went and talked to Jason after he claimed my role, and he said to me, when we talked, he indicated that he was the fool, which I bought into 100%. So if I thought he was the fool, why would I then turn around as an evil player and get him killed? Like, because the fool's useless ability-wise after he's gotten killed the first time.
So here's the only problem, James. Here's the only problem why it could be you. Edgar's gossips make no sense, so Edgar's evil. But here's why it could still be you, because, like I told you,
I don't know how gossips work. I've never been to gossip.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Edgar, just go sit in the corner and wait until we kill you.
Here's why it could be you, James, because you knew you weren't the tea lady, so you could kill me. If you were really the tea lady, if you were the demon, Edgar being the demon, if you're good, Edgar would not have killed me, he would have killed you first, because he believed the tea lady. Well, then again, he knew that Anton was evil, so he might have killed me. But that would be really suspicious to kill me, because then if he kills me...
Because you would have come out and said, hey.
So...
Hey, would.
I'm not...
Never mind, I was thinking of something else.
You stop talking.
And ironically, Edgar and Anton did talk on day one. In fact, they were the very first talk on day one. Going back to chats, because I did.
I speak to James as well, by the way.
But you spoke to Edgar first.
I spoke to a lot of people. First. You have to speak to one person at least. Next time I will not speak to anybody the first day.
But you spoke first. I will not first.
You killed Edgar yet?
And ironically, according to James, in Anton's 3 for 3, gossip was in it also. Because I even said at one point, I go, Edgar, you're double claiming gossip with Anton.
My 3 for 3 was Gossip, Professor, and Exorcist.
Shut up, Chris.
So I'll listen. if it helps, I'll nominate Edgar. That way, Candace still has a nomination open, and if you guys are still convinced that it's me, she can nominate me, and you guys can vote more.
I think Edgar nominated you first.
No, nominations weren't open, so it didn't count.
No, I don't care. I nominate you first.
It's fine. We could do it in order. It's all coming.
Edgar, did you see my gossip?
You could nominate him back.
Wait, what happened to Yahoo? Oh, there he is.
I was in the Whispers. The Whispers are closing, by the way.
Did anybody go to a Whisper? I mean, I think we're all still here.
Yeah, but I said, if you don't want to whisper, let me know and we'll close the Whispers. But nobody actually did that because nobody actually listens. Anyway.
No, we told
you. We don't want to whisper.
Well, I wasn't really listening. I was busy arguing with Nam. Anyway. Nominations are open.
I nominated.
You're gonna get somebody killed.
Wait, I want to use a whisper for a minute.
Nope, you waited until they were over.
I beat you.
I heard James nominate
it's over,
Edgar.
Chris.
Such a terrible storyteller.
The game is over because we know who you are, Edgar. Is that what you're saying?
No, Chris was putting a gossip, but it's closed. It's over. Chris. That's what I said.
What? Huh?
No.
Anton's such a good evil
falling
player.
apart.
He's such a good evil player right there.
I need a case.
I just want to use your dead vote.
Can I just put Candace on like a screen with black screen so I don't see her because she's trying to manipulate?
Before we do this, I just want to say a thing.
Okay, I need to hear from the person that nominated, which was James. Unless you have literally no accusation to make, in which case I don't know why.
Unmute James.
He's
Sorry.
muted.
I nominate Edgar because he's evil as hell. and he's terrible at hiding it.
No, I'm not. I'm
Nope.
terrible at
No,
gossiping.
no, Edgar, don't talk.
Okay.
And I already talked about that. I already fell on the sword that I got fooled by Anton, so I won't besmirch myself twice in the same 5 minutes.
All right.
That's it.
Edgar, now you may defend yourself.
No,
Oh,
I'm
don't
just
talk.
I'm just a bad gossiper. I don't gossip. I never did back in high school. Was not the gossiper. I heard gossip, but one of the gossip that I heard is that James is evil. So yeah, back on the schoolyard. So yeah, take that, James. And you didn't have any tea with you, so you're not a tea lady.
Pertinent info. You actually gossiped that James is good and no one died, which means either you're not the gossip or James is evil. So you did gossip. I'm sorry, you gossip James is good. You actually did gossip that as one of your gossips. So if James was good and you were really a gossip, someone would have died. So
I don't know how gossips work. I don't want to be the gossiper next time.
Before we vote on this, here's the one thing that we have to think about. To be honest, is James told Anton he was a tea lady, but never told me he was a tea lady, which is strange. And James said he was suspicious of me. I don't know why. So there is some doubt that James could be the demon as well. And Anton and James were both evil. I'm not quite sure. But I do think Edgar's a better kill, but he's going overboard, so maybe he's going overboard so James doesn't get killed. I'm not sure at this point. Because this could be minion panic. I'm talking mostly to Candace because she's the alive person. This could be minion. This could be.
I got a student over here. She's learning the game.
This could be minion sacrificing for his demon. That's why Edgar's going so crazy overboard with playing up the evil thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna allow for anybody else that would like to throw something in, and then I'm gonna start the vote.
Just
I'll take a half win.
We do need 4 votes. We do need 4 votes to get this.
Pertinent to why I didn't tell Jason his roles, because when I went to first talk to him, he actually said yes to a top half, bottom half, and I was like, is he ill today? Because normally that would be an unacceptable information trade with Jason, and I backed off right away because I'm like, ugh.
I'm trying to be more laid back in the game, so I was like, top half, bottom half, I'm fine with it.
All right,
Anton, who do you think it is?
We do need to vote.
I think it's either Edgar or Candace.
We need 4 votes. We need 4 votes. Is anyone voting?
It's James. It's James.
We need more votes.
I voted.
I get to vote. I'm alive.
Oh.
Yeah, we're getting 4. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I just wanted to see if I had to use mine. I was like, it's close to the end. I better.
Well, it'll still work because even if he's a man.
Give me a heart attack.
Candace, Candace, you're terrible.
Is Max
James
over there with
for
you,
it, so it's a
Edgar?
little disconcerting.
Is who?
Is Max over there with you? I'm at work. Is Max over there with you? If Max pops his head up.
No. How would he cross the other side of the ocean if he was evil, right?
Have you seen how big he is? He would float.
He would float. Okay, I nominate James.
Okay, so 4 votes is enough. So that puts Edgar on the chopping block. And I believe I heard Edgar say he nominated James. I am going to try to have order here because it's getting a little bit carried away. So, Edgar, if you could make your case.
James is definitely evil. I'm not the evil player. There's no double thing. I think there's a double claim with Anton and James. I think they were working together.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. I muted everyone.
Damn it! I was in my story.
No, just continue your story.
Okay.
Don't role play how much you hate me.
I think Anton is evil, and I think he was working with James to have some like fun story about James not trusting Anton, and Anton saying like, oh, maybe it's James, and James is good. I think there's a double bluff there, and there's no double bluff with me and James because me and James haven't talked, so there could not be like we couldn't have coordinated anyway. So I don't know what you guys are, what James is seeing, but I'm not seeing it, and it's not there.
All right, I need James and James only to defend himself.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, listen, you guys have heard it all already, so I'm not going to cover it too much more. Earlier we really were stuck on potentially Candace being evil as well. I'm not convinced she's not, but at this point, there's nobody to nominate her anyway. So, Let's see how the chips fall here.
Pertinent info very quickly. The most James could be is the DA because he had no idea that I was the pacifist at the time that he nominated me.
I agree.
The most he could be is the DA, so Edgar could be the demon. Now, if James is the DA and protected Edgar this turn, we lost anyway. In which case,
Doesn't matter. Yeah,
I was thinking, what is DA? Devil's Advocate. I got it.
Point of order. I died early. That seems like an Edgar move.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Don't vote on this. Good. Don't vote on it.
All right, I am going to start the vote now.
I would like to say that is it possible that Sam was evil and that's why there was no kill?
It's possible that
it's possible. I had thought of that.
I thought about that because I could never figure out who the other evil person was, and that was the other explanation in my mind. Is because I was
the problem is Edgar acted too evil and didn't disseminate any of his gossip info to see why it went off or didn't.
Why it went off? Yeah.
All right. One vote is not enough, and we have somebody on the chopping block, so I'm going to give about 30 more seconds, and then we're going to count the day
Edgar,
down.
your evil team has left you high and dry.
Candace is the only one who can nominate. Are you nominating?
Candace, are you nominating? Nominate James.
She'd have to nominate herself.
Yeah.
James has been nominated.
No, that's right. So, Candace, since you're the only one that can nominate, would you like to nominate?
What do y'all think? We good?
Yeah.
As opposed to killing you? Yeah, I think we're okay.
About the best we could do.
Do you think we're good?
Shut up, Chris.
We have no other choice at this point. If you're
Don, what do you think?
Let's just
come on now.
I'm sorry, you asked me?
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm trying to figure out what demon is in play.
I know, told you. Like I told you, it's a lot.
I know, and I'm trying to think of the people that we have cleared that I'm just thinking back. Simon was cleared by claiming grandmother.
Yes.
Which could be a bluff.
No.
So Candace is the one making us all go through this. Could you just, I would just kill Edgar and move on so we could hear what happened.
Nope, don't do that.
Really?
I'm not evil because obviously it didn't go off. It didn't go off to kill my stuff went off.
But then why are you asking us what we think with all these big laughs and stuff?
Okay, so anyway, I am going to have final countdown because Candace never said she wasn't nominating, so
I'm not nominating.
Okay, now we can.
Thank you.
We can announce that
Candace isn't evil.
Edgar has
well, she might be, but
okay. So,
how did I die?
So Edgar has been nominated and Edgar has died, but the game continues. So I'll be opening the breakout rooms.
Did he scream like a little girl?
He screamed like a little girl, but nobody should be commenting on that because law and order is a thing that's a lost cause. Go to your room.
So it could have been
I think
late. The point is either one of the two of them could be either one of them. It's got to be it's a zombie. We know that for a fact. But either one of them could be the zombie because we killed one, we killed the other one. There was no kills either time. Either one of them could be the zombie. It doesn't matter. It's a 50-50.
So are we sure it's not a mastermind?
Yeah, could it be? It could be a mastermind, right? Edgar was the demon.
If it's a mastermind, you're the mastermind, James. You got it.
I'm not the mastermind.
And Candace
might not be. I'm not. Obviously, everything was muted. Listen, everything was muted because.
Steve, can I talk to you?
Yep.
I'll join your room. Hi.
What's up?
Well, basically, I have a question. Is there any possibility that bad team can win without executing James or Candace? I guess no, right?
So in a zombie game, if no one is killed, then the demon would get to kill. So
does Zombo still have his ability right now?
Okay, so I'm going to answer the question so that I'm not confirming anything. But
yeah, sure.
So if there was a Zombool in play, and nobody died, then the demon would have the ability. The
Well,
Zomboul ability, if you read it, says the first time you die, you live but register as dead. So the only difference is that I told you, or I would tell you, that the player that is the Zomboul died, but they're actually technically alive. So it's not like they have their ability in death. They just aren't actually dead.
Actually, that was what I was thinking, but I think I played this game before, or like 2 games before, and Zomboul lose their ability after dying. So
that should not have happened.
Yeah. So if this is the case, that's perfectly fine for me. That's actually what I thought is correct. So thank you.
Yep.
Exactly. So
I get that.
Put a bet on that.
So
if one of us refuses to just no vote, then we know.
Okay, so I am going to end the whispers.
Say again.
I am going to end the whispers, and then I'm going to start the day
here's
with
my connection. What'd you say?
How are you talking to me? You're muted. How can I hear you when you're muted? That's so bizarre. Anyway,
he's got questions. He's probably
literally don't even know how she's talking.
Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened.
Well, you're muted, so I don't.
What did you say again? I don't know why my connection glitched out.
Anyway, nominations are open. I'm not.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
That's awesome.
Yeah. We were able to hear you while you were
we can
muted.
hear you even though you're muted.
Yeah, it was very strange.
Okay, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50, so I can explain a million ways why it's a 50-50. It's either Edgar or Anton. One of them is the assassin. One of them is the Zomboul. There's no mastermind, because neither one of you can be the mastermind at this point.
Yep. And it's obviously not James, because if James was the demon, it'd be 1-on-1 and we'd lose automatically.
Right. True.
No, because he lost his ability because of Minstrel, because the minion was nominated.
No, but it would still end because the game always ends when there's 1 versus 1.
If it's game is 1 or 2, it ends.
So neither one of them is a demon, for sure.
I'm the tea lady.
I'm the tea lady.
The problem is it's a 50-50, and we have no read on which one is which.
Hey, Nam, since you're here, can I talk to you for a second?
So now we have a 50-50. Now we have a 50-50 on them, but I'm leaning Anton. The problem is Sean and Simon have the votes, and Sean and Simon, you guys need to make a choice because you guys are the ones that are going to sway this, because Candace and James are going to vote for the same person. So both of you need to vote for it. If you don't, we lose.
I don't understand why we both have to vote.
Just vote for it.
We're joined to other different terms.
There's still bad people left, Sean. And
Some folks, folks are awfully quiet. Sam, what do you think? Or were you the third person that got just knocked off early?
I cannot enter the rooms.
Yes,
because they're closed.
They're not open. That's why.
Sorry, I'm thrown off by you thinking that might be a minion.
I don't know anything about you at all. So.
I mean, I was a sailor, and
that's right.
If we don't think it was a puka, then it has to be. I guess I was drunk by my own ability.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Only thing, yeah. Interesting.
Anyway, well, as I said before, Jason's line of logic is the only thing that I can think of. I mean,
it's a 50-50.
It took me a whole lot longer than Jason to wrap my head around everything he was talking about, but I finally did.
And you just got killed because you drunk yourself, so you were killed because you were drunk yourself, which is fine also. And one of them is the assassin, one of them is the Zomboul. I just feel like Anton is the Zomboul out of the two, only because I don't know why. It's just because Edgar was so happy to kill.
I could see though that if Anton was the assassin and he was talking to me, he could, by killing you, it threw tons of suspicion on me. And
the problem is Edgar's gone so overboard. That's not what a demon does. A demon tries to stay low enough to not be suspicious at the end. And Anton's being unsuspicious while Edgar was very suspicious.
Or they're both being super suspicious because they're covering for somebody, but
that's true.
If so, we lost the game. There's nothing we can do.
Actually, no, you're right. You know what? If there's a mastermind and we double execute one of them in their evil, then we win.
There's no mastermind. There's no mastermind.
I'm not convinced of 100% of that, but
there's no mastermind.
No, I mean, but be 100% convinced. If you know you're not, then be 100% convinced.
I'm not a mastermind. I know that.
Okay, and I'm not either. So put your 50 with my 50, and we're gonna move on.
Yes, every time you say there's a mastermind, you're just confusing. It's a Zombo. It's a Zombo. The only one who's alive is Zombo.
And I respect him going back through the kills because I wasn't thinking of it like that. I kept thinking Puka.
I wasn't either. Okay, it took me a long time to think back on after he mentioned it.
I wasn't picking
took me an
up
extra
on
like 5
that.
minutes.
Okay.
But you're right.
I'm there.
So,
I'm there.
Whoever Jason and Candice nominates,
So-
I'll vote on, I guess.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
And
at
everybody
this
just
point in
say
time.
between Edgar and Anton who they think it is right quick so I can know who to
I feel
nominate.
Anton more, but I don't. That's just.
It's not
I
me.
have no idea.
I'd go for Anton, but yeah, whatever. It's 50-50.
I don't have a vote, but I would have went with Edgar, but that's fine.
I think it's
you
Edgar.
guys should go with Anton because it's you guys.
Chris, you can use my vote. I can vote for whoever you tell.
Edgar, do you think it's you or Anton?
I'm not saying anything.
It's Edgar, man. Look at you.
Anton, is it you or Edgar?
I think it's James because he was saying he's delayed the whole game and he actually lied to me.
You
But
know how
Chris,
your mom be like,
if you want me to vote for Edgar, I will vote for Edgar.
Buster. You start talking about, you want something that's not on the menu.
Candace, what is the name of your cat again?
Max, and I think he's
Oh
over
my
there
God,
with
he's
you.
here.
I feel like I have 50% chance to win.
Steven,
I nominate
I'm not.
Anton.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Candace, did you say you nominated Anton?
Did you sigh and discuss James?
I need to hear what the nomination was.
No, because you beat me to it.
Okay.
But I was going to nominate Edgar.
Okay, I need to know who nominated.
Candace nominated Anton.
Okay,
I
Candace,
nominated
please make your case.
I believe that Edgar is possibly trying to deflect. The whole joke about my cat being evil. He's talking about, he's here, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I think Edgar just told on himself, trying to deflect away from Anton. I think Anton is a zombie.
All right, Anton, defend yourself.
I'm not a Zambol. I'm a poor and I didn't kill anyone in this game.
All right, I will allow for pertinent information, as much as it pains me to say such words.
Okay, James, what are you thinking?
What's the better bluff roll for a demon, the gossip or the exorcist?
The Exorcist. The Exorcist.
All right,
okay.
I'm going to start the vote.
This is easier to hide behind.
Yeah, because I'm checking everybody. I think it's the Exorcist.
I meant that isn't like who, if you had first pick of the two, what do you pick? Do you pick Exorcist or do you pick?
I think I picked
Hold on.
Exorcist.
I have to take the dead votes and declare that 4 is enough to kill. And Candace is nominated. So James, would you like to nominate?
No, I'm not going to.
Okay.
I think we lost.
So with that, I will ask Anton, how would you like to die?
I guess the same way as I killed somebody else.
Oh, I don't need to ask you how you died. You're already dead. So anyway, we hauled him back to the corner and we chopped him up repeatedly with the guillotine, and then everybody needs to go back to bed because the game continues. If everyone could shut their camera off, and I'm going to have a brief night phase. All right, everyone can turn their cameras back on. Anyway, it was a VMR game. It went on forever, but eventually James died and the game was over. And the reason for that is because the two of the remaining people were the tea lady and the minstrel, and we do not believe that the Zombo would register, so technically if Candace had been targeted, then she wouldn't have died and you would have had another chance. The evil team is Anton, Sean, and Edgar. Sean was under suspicion for the very first thing where Sam picked him, so I made Sam evil, and Sam was able to die. So that was super unfortunate. I could have chosen to not let him die to the pacifist, but I did not do that. However, that seems to have fallen by the wayside, and everybody somehow got very confused and thought that it was a puka. But at the very top, we have the tea lady, who is sitting next to Anton, the assassin, and Jason, the pacifist. And I backed up the fact that Anton was good by not letting Jason die to his pacifist ability. Jason did seem to have suspected that that was the case. However, I do think that a lot of people thought that that made Anton good. Sean the Zomboul was killed by the town. For some reason, it was left at that. Which I think it was because they thought it was a puka, and then by the time we realized it was not a puka, he had very much so fallen out of the picture. Candace, the minstrel, made everyone drunk a couple times. Nobody died those nights. Chris died. He was the grandchild, and because of that, Simon died. The sailor died. The first day he was executed and died. The mastermind, Edgar, which would have made the game interesting because it could have made it go on for a third day, was executed as the last kill. Lynn, the gambler, died as a result of the assassin. So she was confused as to whether or not Candace was good, but she got over that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And that is everything. I will share the screen, and that's all.
Ooh, a moon.
No, a bad moon.
Stephen, how did I die at night when Sean was killed during the day then?
Assassin.
Yeah,
I think the demon killed the gambler. I said it wrong.
Okay,
I killed you, Jason.
Yeah.
Because I waited Zomboul to die in order to kill somebody to make it not look like a Zomboul.
Yeah. I had it all right except for the Sean part, which on the first turn I did say to Sam, if you were drunk yourself and means whoever you picked was evil, let's kill Sean. James, that's why I was killing Sean. It wasn't because I was claiming Tea Lady. I just wanted Sean to be okay with dying, and he was very nervous about dying, which made him evil in my book until you and Anton made that weird play.
By the way, I thought I made a mistake when we went to bed. When I pointed to Anton, I said that the storyteller made a mistake, and he came to me, and I read my ability wrong because I thought that after Sean died, there was one more night, and I could have killed anybody, and then we would have won. But if I would kill Anton, then we would have died. I think I read that wrong, and that's why I called out. I think some people read it. I said like, "Hey, can Stephen, can you go into a room with me?" Because I think you made a mistake. So that was, I think, a little bit of a giveaway that I was evil at that point. But I think already people, and we were pointing at each other, Anton and me, just to protect Sean, I think.
No, it was, I mean, you guys played it well. There was no way we could pick Sean. We had Sean picked early because of the sailor thing, but then everyone got off of it. So I had Sean and Candace as a pair or Anton and James as a pair. I never had possible Anton and Sean, even though I did tell James one of the reasons Anton didn't die is because I actually saved myself.
I actually forgot that Sean was the Zomboul because I'm tired. I slept for 1 hour, so and then I kind of forgot. So I was like, "Oh, what he says again?"
I came to Edgar after he spoke to Sean, and I asked him, and he remembered everything except what role Sean was.
It's funny.
That really sucked. The professor died. Oh man.
Yeah. I was thinking about using it on Sam for a minute, but then I was like, no, I'll keep it a little longer, and then I died.
Oh, you were the professor.
No information to share. It wasn't going to be.
Sam was good. Yeah.
I actually thought that Anton would have killed. I thought Anton killed Jason, but you killed Lynn. Yeah.
I do assassin.
No. I killed Jason.
Anton killed Jason.
Oh, you killed Jason. Oh, what did I do?
James, I wish you would have went by my hunch. And we would have killed Sean the turn before that. And I said, I'm willing to die the next turn. I wish you would have went by my hunch. And then Anton, by the way, it wasn't you who blurted it out. It was Anton who blurted it out. But there's a different tea lady. Anton blurted it out. And
yeah, I know.
And
But it wasn't the double claim that caused me to. It was actually Candace starting to try. When Candace when we nominated Sean, we were talking about that. Candace started saying, well, really, I think James is the evil one. And I'm like, oh, if I don't flip this around, I'm going to get voted out on that turn. I'm going to get executed on that turn. And then I said, well, since Jason just double claimed, I figured I'll come out with it to try and keep me from getting killed that turn. So plus I thought it was a good test of whether you were good or not. Problem is it threw me off of Anton.